We present What Ho, Jeeves by P.G. Wodehouse. Starring Michael Hordern as Jeeves, Richard Braz as Bertie Wooster, and Patrick Cargill as Sir Watkyn Bassett. The Silver Cow Creamer.
The sinister affair of Gussy Finknottle, Madeline Bassett, Old Pop Bassett, Roderick Spode, Stiffy Bing, the small brown leather-covered notebook, and the 18th century cow creamer, which I'm about to relate in 7 helpings, took place a few months after that grisly business at Brinkley Court, my Aunt Dalia's country seat, which I've just finished telling you about. The engagement between Gussy and the Bassett, negotiated at Brinkley having been finally ratified by the major powers, I gave a little bachelor dinner at the Drones Club one evening for Gussy as a friendly send-off before the approaching nuptials. And the morning after this binge, I awoke with that rather unpleasant feeling you sometimes get that you're going to die in about 5 minutes. Good evening, Jeeves.
Good morning, sir.
Is it morning?
Indubitably, sir.
Are you sure? It seems very dark outside.
There is a fog, sir. If you will recollect, we are now in the autumn, season of mists and mellow fruitfulness, sir.
Oh, yes, I see. Well, be that as it may, Jeeves, get me one of those morning after depth bombs of yours, will you?
I have one in readiness, sir, in the icebox.
Righto. Oh. Jeeves!
Sir?
Gussy was telling me last night that his imminent father-in-law is one Sir Watkyn Bassett. The name rings a bell somewhere. Can you place him?
Indeed, sir. If you will cast your mind back to the night of the annual aquatic contest between the universities of Oxford and Cambridge.
Boat race night, yes.
Precisely, sir. You will recall, sir, that night you had the misfortune to be apprehended by a member of the Metropolitan Police Force while in the act of attempting to separate the officer from his helmet.
Yes, Jeeves, I did, if you must rake up my criminal past. But you're not trying to tell me that this Sir W. Bassett is a rozzer.
No, sir. But if I may be forgiven for reminding you of the distressing events of the following morning, sir, the magistrate before whom you were arraigned at Bosher Street and who fined you £5 for the assault on the officer was Sir Watkyn Bassett.
My golly! Really? Jeeves, give me that bracer instanter.
Sir.
Thanks. That's better. You mean that, Jeeves? You really mean that the beak who inflicted that monstrous sentence is related by ties of blood to Madeline Bassett?
Yes, sir.
Great Scott! Poor old Gussy. Fancy drawing that man of wrath as his father-in-law. A hard case, that, Bassett, eh, Jeeves?
Possibly Sir Watkyn is less formidable in private life, sir.
I doubt it. Slice him where you like. A hellhound is always a hellhound. But tell me, Jeeves, if the old buster's a London magistrate, how comes he spends all his time at Totleigh in the Wold, Gloss?
The matter is susceptible of a ready explanation, sir. Sir Watkyn, though now a Justice of the Peace, has retired from his London police court. I understand that he made this move on inheriting a not inconsiderable sum of money from a distant relative, sir.
Sticking like glue to the fines, more like, Jeeves. 5 quid here, 5 quid there. It would mount up over the years.
No doubt, sir.
Absolutely. However, Jeeves, enough of this Bassett. Any letters today?
No, sir.
Telephone communications?
One, sir, from Mrs. Travers.
Aunt Dalia? She's back in town, then?
Yes, sir. She expressed a desire that you would ring her up at your earliest convenience.
I will do even better, Jeeves. I will call in person, and with a bit of luck, I may even be able to cadge one of Anatole's superb lunches.
It is by no means impossible, sir.
Right-ho, then, Jeeves. You have laid out the form fitting?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. Then I shall rise from my bed and walk.
Very good, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Where's that ballet article? Oh, where is the damn thing? Yes? Come in.
Ah, what ho, Aunt Dalia. I was told I'd find you in here.
So you have. Hello, ugly. What can I do for you?
Well, I understand, aged relative, that you wish to confer with me.
I didn't want you to come barging in, interrupting my work. A few words on the telephone would have met the case. I suppose some instinct told you that this was my busy day.
Proofreading Milady's boudoir, is it? How is the world of women's journalism?
Oh, Beringer. Oh, where is that damn thing? Ah!
If you were wondering if I could come to lunch, old flesh and blood, have no anxiety. I shall be delighted as always. What will Anatole be giving us?
He won't be giving you anything, my gay young tapeworm. I'm entertaining Pomona Grindle, the novelist, to the midday meal.
I should be charmed to meet her.
Well, you're not going to. It's to be a strictly tete-a-tete affair. I'm trying to get a serial out of her for the boudoir. No, all I wanted was to tell you to go to an antique shop in the Brompton Road, just past the Oratory, you can't miss it, and sneer at a cow creamer.
Sorry? Do what? To a what?
Oh, they've got an 18th century cow creamer there that Tom's going to buy this afternoon.
Oh, it's a silver what-not, is it, for his collection?
Precisely. Sort of cream jug, looking like a cow, about 6 inches long. Go there, ask them to show it to you, and when they do, register scorn.
The idea being what?
To sap their confidence, of course, chump. To sow doubts and misgivings in their mind, make 'em clip the price a bit. Cheaper he gets the thing, the better he'll be pleased. And I want him in a cheery mood, because if I succeed in signing the Grindle up for this serial, I shall be compelled to get into his ribs for a biggish sum of money. So, pop off there without delay, shake your head at the thing.
I can't oscillate the beam, not today.
Oh, so that's how it is it? Well, if your loathsome excesses have left you incapable of head-shaking, you can at least curl your lip.
Oh, rather.
Then carry on. Draw your breath in sharply. Oh, also, try clicking the tongue. Oh, yes, tell them you think it's modern Dutch.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Apparently it's something a cow creamer ought not to be.
Oh, righto then. I will do this task for you, Aunt Dalia. Scratch Bertie Wooster, I often say, and you find a Boy Scout.
A drunken reveller, you mean? It's an extraordinary thing, my little chickadee, but every time I see you, you seem to be recovering from some debauch. Don't you ever stop drinking? How about when you're asleep?
You wrong me, relative. Except at times of special revelry, I'm exceedingly moderate in my potations. But last night I gave a small bachelor binge for Gussy Fintnottle.
Oh, spink bottle, eh? Bless his heart. How was the old newt fancier?
Pretty roguish for a man about to draw Sir W. Bassett as an F-in-law.
Oh, that little shrimp-faced son of a whatnot. Quite. There's one of the boys if you want one.
You know the old crumb, then?
I know him. He's Tom's latest silver-collecting buddy. They snarl at one another like wolves about it all the time. We had him staying at Brinkley last month. And would you care to hear how he repaid me for all the loving care I lavished on him? Sneaked round behind my back and tried to steal Anatole.
No!
That's what he did. Fortunately, Anatole proved staunch after I doubled his wages.
Well, double them again. Keep on doubling them. Pour out money like water rather than lose that superb master of the roasts and hashes.
I will. Anyway, that's the sort of horn-swoggling high-binder Sir Watkyn Bassett is. Now, Bertie, if you'd be so kind, push off. I've got about 6 tons of proofs to correct. Tell me in your own words what it is you're supposed to do.
Go to antique shop.
In the Brompton Road.
In, as you say, the Brompton Road. Ask to see cow creamer.
And sneer. Right, buzz along. Doors behind you.
Tickety-tock.
Toodle-pip.
The antique shop in the Brompton Road proved, like all antique shops except the swanky ones in Bond Street, to be dingy outside and dark and smelly within. As I entered and hailed the mildewed bloke in charge, I perceived that he was attending to 2 other customers. They turned on hearing me, and I had time to drink them in. The younger of the brace was about 7 feet in height and swathed in a plaid ulster that made him look about 6 feet across. A truly breathtaking cove, rather as if nature had intended to make a gorilla and had changed its mind at the last moment. But it was the smaller and elder of the 2 birds who really arrested my eye. For though a slab of misty fruitfulness had drifted into the emporium and was obscuring the view, I was able to note that this geezer was no stranger to me. It was old Pop Bassett, himself, not a picture. A nasty jar.
Hello. I know you, young man. I never forget a face. You came up before me once.
Oh, yes, rather.
But not twice. Good. Learned your lesson, eh? Going straight now. Capital. Now, let me see. What was it? Don't tell me. It's coming back. Oh, yes, of course. Bag snatching.
No, it was...
Bag snatching.
No, it was...
Bag snatching. I remember it distinctly. So it's all past and done with now, eh? We have turned over a new leaf, have we? Splendid. Roderick!
Yes, Sir Watkyn.
Now, come over here. This is most interesting.
This?
Yes, Roderick. Look at this chap. I gave him 3 months not long ago for snatching bags at railway stations. And you see, it is quite evident that his term in jail has had the most excellent effect on him. He has reformed.
Oh, yes? What makes you think that?
Well, I mean, look at him. Well-groomed, well-dressed, a decent member of society. What his present walk in life is, I don't know, but it's perfectly obvious that he's no longer stealing bags. What are you doing now, young man?
Stealing umbrellas, apparently. I notice he's got yours, Sir Watkyn.
What?
What? What? Oh, my golly. So I have. I say I am most frightfully sorry.
Yes, so am I, young man. Sorry and disappointed. Thank you. Yes, this is the sort of thing that makes a man sick at heart.
But I say I must have sort of reached out for it and,
Yes, so I observe.
Shall I call a policeman, Sir Watkyn?
I say.
Quiet.
No, but I...
Silence! Sir Watkyn?
No, Roderick, not today. I couldn't. Your aunt has made me the happiest man in the world today. It behoves me to show a little charity.
Not at all. All the more reason for having this miserable worm severely punished.
I say.
Silence!
But listen, it was all a mistake. I thought that umbrella was mine.
That, my man, is the fundamental trouble with you and your kind. You are totally unable to distinguish between meum and tuum. Well, I'm not going to have you arrested this time, but I advise you to be very careful. Come, Roderick, we must go.
Well, I'm dashed.
Good morning, sir. Can I help you?
What? Oh, hello. Yes, rather. Sorry. Had a bit of a shock. I say, who was that big bloke who looked like a dictator? The chap with the tilted chin and blazing eyes.
I believe the gentleman is a Mr. Roderick Spode, sir. Is there anything I can show you, sir?
What? Oh, yes, quite. Yes, rather. I understand you have an 18th century cow creamer for sale.
I'm sorry, sir. You're too late. It's promised to a customer. Until 3 o'clock, that is.
Name of Travers?
Yes, sir.
Then that's all right. Learn, O thou of unshuffled features and agreeable disposition, that the above Travers is my uncle. He sent me to have a look at the thing, so dig it out, will you? I expect it's rotten.
It's a beautiful cow creamer.
Ha! That's what you think. We shall see.
Very good, sir.
Oh. Hello, cat. He's a good girl. He's a puss. He's a good girl.
Here you are, sir.
He's a good girl. Oh. Yes. Oh, thank you. Ugh. Is this it? Ugh. I was at least expecting a decent, self-respecting cudster, not this sinister, leering underworld sort of beast. It looks as if it was spit out of the side of its mouth for tuppence.
It's a very fine piece of work, sir. You see, the tail arches round to form a handle.
So I observe. It's still horrible. It's quite horrible. Oh, dear. No. I don't think much of that at all. It's all wrong. Modern Dutch.
Eh? Modern Dutch? What do you mean? Modern Dutch is 18th century English. Look at the hallmark.
I can't see any hallmark.
Are you blind? Here, take it out in the street. It's lighter there.
Oh, righto, if you insist.
And watch the cat.
What? I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Oh, gosh. Sir Watkyn.
You! A smash and grab raider now, eh? This is the last straw. Roderick, call a policeman.
Police! Police!
Wait! No, it's all a mistake. I can explain. I tripped over the cat.
Police!
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 Look, I just tripped over the... Look, take the bally thing. Give it back for me. I'm off.
Stop thief!
Police!
Stop thief!
Police!
What's all this, gentlemen?
That man has tried to steal this cow creamer, officer. After him! After
Stop
him!
thief! Stop thief! Stop thief!
Good morning, sir. Your tea.
Oh, thank you, Jeeves.
I trust you are now fully recovered from your unfortunate experiences of yesterday morning, sir?
Just about, Jeeves. Stop that. Yes, just about, thanks.
I am very gratified to hear it, sir. Mrs. Travers rang up earlier on the telephone, sir. A matter of some urgency on which she was kind enough to seek my advice, sir.
Oh, yes, Jeeves. What was it?
It was concerning the silver cow creamer, sir.
What? Not again. I hope that bally thing had passed out of my life.
It is more than probable that it has, sir. According to Mrs. Travers, it appears that it was no coincidence that Sir Watkyn Bassett was in the antique shop which you visited yesterday, sir. He was there for a purpose.
Well, how do you mean, Jeeves?
I'm given to understand, sir, that Mr. Travers, your uncle, sir, had, unwisely, it would appear, told Sir Watkyn about the cow creamer. And Sir Watkyn's presence in the shop was for the purpose of ascertaining whether the silver object Was everything Mr. Travers had said? It would seem from subsequent events, sir, that he considered the article more than justified Mr. Travers's encomiums.
Eh? What subsequent events?
The story has a certain pathos, sir. It appears that Sir Watkyn lunched Mr. Travers at his club yesterday and persuaded him against his better judgment to partake of cold lobster.
What? Uncle Tom ate lobster after what happened last Christmas?
In the words of Mrs. Travers, sir, not only pounds of lobster, but forests of sliced cucumber as well. And the upshot of the matter, I regret to say, sir, was that he was discovered by a page boy in the early evening, writhing in the corner of the club library, calling weakly for bicarbonate of soda. Mrs. Travers informs me that his condition necessitated 2 doctors and a stomach pump, sir.
Great Scott! I can see whither this tale is tending, Jeeves. While Uncle Tom was in the throes of indigestion, that fiend Bassett nipped down to the Brompton Road and pinched the cow... the silver object that was only promised until 3 o'clock.
Precisely, sir.
The old buzzard.
Exactly, sir.
My golly. And Aunt Dahlia's been consulting you, you say?
Yes, sir.
But why? There's nothing to be done, is there? Apart from clenching the hands and rolling the eyes mutely up to heaven, I mean.
That was certainly my opinion, sir, but Mrs. Travers expressed the hope that I might formulate a scheme... Excuse me, sir, that's probably her now. She intimated that she would be calling round.
Right-ho, Jeeves.
I've got it, Jeeves! I've got it! Isn't that young hound awake yet? Oh, there you are, sunk in hoggish slumber.
Not sunk in hoggish slumber, aged R. I've been awake some little time. As a matter of fact, I'm about to rise and partake of the morning meal. You will join me, I hope? Bacon and eggs may be taken as read, but say the word and we can do you a couple of kippers.
Eggs? Kippers? What I want's a brandy and soda. Tell Jeeves to mix me one.
Madam?
And if you forget to put in the soda, it'll be all right with me.
Right-ho, my fluttering old Aspin. Come on, Jeeves, you got the order.
Yes, sir. Madam?
Oh, thank you, Jeeves.
Very good, madam.
Bertie, I wish to begin by saying a few words about Sir Watkyn Bassett, CBE. May Greenfly attack his roses. May his cook get tight on the night of the big dinner party. May all his hens get the staggers. May...
Quite. I agree with you in toto, Aunt Dalia, but don't go on. Jeeves has told me all about his latest piece of villainy, and all I can say is that a magistrate who can nick a fellow for £5 when a mere reprimand would more than have met the case is quite capable of anything, so you shouldn't be surprised.
That's all you can say, is it?
Yes. Well, there's nothing to be done about it, is there?
Nothing to be done? You admit, I hope, Bertie, that by every moral law, that cow creamer belongs to Tom.
Oh, emphatically, but...
You take this foul outrage lying down? You would allow this stick-up man to get away with the swag? Confronted with the spectacle of as raw a bit of underhanded skullduggery as has ever been perpetrated in a civilized country, you would just sit tight and do nothing?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to do something. I'm going to pitch the damn thing.
What?
Or rather, you are.
Me?
You.
Why me?
Because I'm far too busy, and you never have anything to do, fathead. And also because you can get an invitation to Totleigh Towers, being in love with Madeline Bassett and so forth.
I am not in love with a Bassett.
Well, she thinks you are, that's the important thing. So, get yourself invited down there sharpish, young Bertie, and don't come back without that cow creamer.
But, no, I won't do it, Aunt Elia. I simply won't.
Oh, yes, you will. Because you know what will happen if you don't. You follow me, Watson?
No!
Yes. Either perform this simple, easy task for me, Bertie, or never eat a meal cooked by the incomparable Anatole again.
Oh, no. But, Aunt Dahlia, this is blackmail.
Yes, isn't it? Righto, Bertie. Get cracking. I shall expect a report within 3 days. Now, I must be getting back to Tom. Bye!
Oh, my hat. Jeeves! Jeeves!
Sir?
Jeeves! I'm up against it.
Sir?
Oh, don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about, Jeeves. Aunt Dahlia's remarks must have been audible in Piccadilly.
Well, yes, sir, I must confess I did gather the substance of your conversation. Certainly a somewhat sharp crisis in your affairs would appear to have been precipitated, sir.
The situation, Jeeves, is a Lulu.
Yes, sir. Might I inquire if it is your intention to carry out Mrs. Travers' wishes?
Well, I don't know, Jeeves. I don't feel capable of making a decision at the moment at all. Obviously, I can't entertain the prospect of being banned for life from those menus of Anatoles. But on the other hand, I don't have any particular liking for Aunt Dahlia's alternative. I mean, What's old Pop Bassett going to think when he suddenly discovers me on the premises? He must be firmly convinced that I'm a combination of Raffles and a pea and thimble man, as it is after that umbrella incident.
A laughable misunderstanding that, surely, sir.
Laughable, Jeeves?
I beg your pardon, sir. I should have said disturbing.
Quite. Well, I suppose there's nothing for it but to clock in at this stately home of E. Jeeves and make a decision when we're there. You better wire Gussy and get him to fix up an invitation from Miss Bassett.
I will attend to the matter immediately, sir.
All right, then. Oh, dash on, Dalia.
Sir?
You heard, Jeeves. If I had my life to live over again, I would start it as an orphan without any aunts. Well, don't they put aunts in Turkey in sacks and drop them in the Bosphorus?
Odalisks, I understand, sir, not aunts.
Well, why not aunts? Look at all the trouble they cause in the world. Oh, righto, Jeeves, you want to get on with sending that wire?
Thank you very much, sir.
Righto, Jeeves. Totleigh Towers was an impressive-looking pile with a general atmosphere of what is known as old-world peace, and had circumstances been different from what they were, I could have enjoyed a few days' sojourn there. But if there was one thing circumstances weren't, it was different from what they were, and I found that the more I faced up to the idea of pinching that cow creamer, the less I liked it. It seemed to me that there ought to be a middle course, and shortly after arrival I was pacing the terrace with bent beam, pondering this, when my attention was arrested by the interior of a room visible through an open French window. It contained the Bassett silver collection. I paused. Something seemed to draw me through that French window, and the next moment there I was with my old friend the silver cow in my hands. Now, whether it was my intention merely to inspect and examine, or whether I was proposing to shoot the works, I do not know. But as it happened, the decision was taken from me, for at that moment a voice behind me said, "Hands up," and turning I observed Roderick Spode in the window. He had a shotgun in his hand, and that he was pointing in a negligent sort of way at my third waistcoat button. I saw that I had been mistaken in supposing him to be 7 feet in height. 8, at least. Also, the slowly working jaw muscles.
Ha! Caught you! Sir Watkyn! Sir Watkyn!
Yes, here I am. What is it?
Come here, please. I have something to show you.
Coming, coming.
But I say, look!
Quiet!
But I...
Silence! Ah, Sir Watkyn, look. Would you have thought such a thing possible?
Good God, it's the bag snatcher.
Yes, isn't it incredible?
It's unbelievable. Why, damn it, it's persecution. Fella follows me everywhere like Mary's lamb. Never a free moment. How did you catch him, Roderick?
I happened to be coming along the drive, and I saw a furtive figure slinking at the window. I hurried up and covered him with my gun, just in time. He'd already begun to loot the place.
No, I...
Silence!
Well, I must oblige you, Roderick. What I can't get over is the chap's pertinacity. I mean, you would have thought that after we'd foiled that attempt of his in the Brompton Road, he'd have given up the thing as a bad job, but no. Down he comes here next day. Well, he'll be sorry he did.
I suppose this is too serious a case for you to deal with summarily, Sir Watkyn.
Well, I can issue a warrant for his arrest. Bring him along to the library, and I'll do it now. Case will have to go to the assizes or the sessions.
What will he get, do you think?
Well, it's not easy to say, but certainly not less.
Hi! Don't shout like that!
Nearly broke my eardrum.
But I...
Silence!
Listen to me.
Don't shout!
Making that infernal row!
I am a guest of your daughter, Madeline.
What? You?
Absolutely.
You?
Quite. I'm Bertie Wooster, a friend of Madeline's, don't you know? She invited me down.
You, a friend of my daughter's? But you snatch bags.
And umbrellas.
And umbrellas, and make daylight raids on antique shops.
I don't.
You most certainly do. I've caught you at it.
I've caught you at it.
We've both caught you at it, all over London. Wherever I go in London, I find you stealing bags and umbrellas. And now in the heart of Gloucestershire.
Look, the whole thing is one of those laughable misunderstandings.
Look, I certainly sentenced you for something at Bosher Street. I remember it vividly.
Oh, yes, I pinched a policeman's helmet.
Well, that's just as bad as snatching bags.
No, Sir Watkyn.
I beg your pardon, Roderick.
I beg to differ with you. I don't think you can go as far as that.
Bad?
Pinching a policeman's helmet is a sort of prank. Why, when I was at Oxford, I once did it myself.
You? I say, really?
I wasn't talking to you.
Sorry.
Well, I cannot agree with you, Roderick, but now let us pass on to the affair at the antique shop. Now, didn't we catch him running off with my cow creamer, eh? Now, what has he got to say to that, eh?
Me? Well, you see, the bloke at the shop had given it to me to look at. He advised me to take it outside where the light was better.
But you were rashing out, young man.
Staggering out, I tripped over the cat.
What cat?
It appeared to be an animal attached to the personnel of the Emporium.
I saw no cat. Did you see a cat, Roderick?
No cat.
Ah, well, we will pass over the cat.
But I didn't.
We will pass over the cat and come to another point. What were you doing with that cow creamer? You say you were looking at it. Are you asking us to believe that you were subjecting it to a perfectly innocent scrutiny? Why? What was your motive? What possible interest could it have been for a man like you?
Exactly. The very question I was going to ask myself. You say the proprietor of the shop handed it to you. I put it to you that you'd snatched it up and were making off with it.
No!
Yes. And now Mr. Spode catches you here with the thing in your hands. How do you explain that?
Yes, what's your answer to that?
And another thing. How can I be sure that you really are a friend of my daughter Madeline's, eh? You see, your evidence is riddled with holes. When, if ever, did you meet my daughter, eh? Answer me that.
Yes, answer that.
Well, I will if you let me. I met Madeline at Brinkley Court in the summer.
Oh, yes. And what were you doing at Brinkley Court? Do you know the Traverses?
They're my uncle and aunt, dash it.
Old Tom Travers is your uncle? I see. That explains a lot. Now I understand.
Yes. Look, I hate to leave you and all that, but do you think I could possibly send a telegram? Something frightfully important I've just remembered.
Very well. Mr. Wooster?
Thanks. Phew. Ah, Jeeves!
Sir?
Shh! Jeeves, my number's up. You should have seen old Pop Bassett's face just now when he learned of the relationship between Uncle Tom and myself. If ever I saw a bimbo putting two and two together, that bimbo was Sir Watkyn Bassett. We must send a telegram to Aunt Dalia instanter and tell her I can't go through with this robbery.
Very good, sir. I regret to say, sir, that I have some more bad news for you, sir, concerning Mr. Finknottle and Miss Bassett.
What? Well, they're all right, aren't they?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir. It appears that a coolness has sprung up between them.
Oh, my golly, Jeeves.
Precisely, sir.
Oh, my sainted aunt. Well, now what?
The small leather-covered notebook.
It has been well said of Bertram Wooster by those who know him best that however many faults he may have, an impatient nature is not one of them. He is not a man to champ the bit and call for precipitate action. More like the prophet Job than anything human, in fact. But I don't mind admitting that the forthcoming nuptials between Gussy Finknottle and Madeline, only daughter of Sir Watkyn Bassett, CBE, of Totleigh Towers, Totleigh in the Wold, Gloss, couldn't come forth quickly enough for me. And I'll tell you why. Briefly, this Bassett pestilence had, a few months before, got it into her nut that Bertram loved her like a ton of bricks. And once already she had handed Gussy the mitten after a dust-up and signed up with me on that understanding. Mercifully, on that occasion, there had been a reconciliation between the two pills before I had been called upon to take the rap. But the thought of my peril was one at which I still shuddered, and I knew I wasn't going to feel really easy in my mind until the parson had said, "Wilt thou, Augustus?" and Gussy had whispered a shy, "Yes." So when barely half an hour after I had checked into Totleigh Towers with the express purpose of stealing Sir Watkyn Bassett's silver cow creamer for my Aunt Dalia, Jeeves came to me and informed me that Gussy and the Bassets had parted brass rags again, you will understand why I felt I'd been struck on the upper maxillary with a sock stuffed with wet sand. I sank into a C and passed an agitated H over the B. A coolness, Jeeves, between Gussy and Miss Bassett?
So rumour has it in the servants' hall, sir.
But why?
As far as I have been able to ascertain, sir, the estrangement appears to be attributable to an unfortunate misunderstanding.
Gussy's been making an ass of himself again, you mean?
If you will forgive my saying so, sir, I think you do the gentleman an injustice in this particular instance.
I doubt it, Jeeves. This Finknottle has always stood by himself in the chump class. All right up to the neck, from there on, pure concrete. That is Augustus Finknottle. Why, even at our private school when I first met him, he was known as Fathead, and that was in competition with fellows like Bingo Little, Freddie Widgeon, and myself.
The implications of the point you raise are not lost on me, sir. Nevertheless, on this particular occasion, I think Mr. Finknottle was the innocent victim of circumstance.
In what way, Jeeves?
It appears so that this morning Miss Bassett chanced upon Mr. Finknottle in the stable yard while he was removing a fly from the eye of Miss Stephanie Byng, Miss Bassett's cousin, sir. I am informed further, sir, that Miss Bassett, somewhat hastily, it is considered in the servants' hall, jumped to the conclusion that Mr. Finknottle was flirting with Miss Byng and subsequently refused to speak to him.
I might have guessed Stiffy Byng would be at the bottom of it, Jeeves. A troublemaker, that young pancake, if ever there was one.
I have always found Miss Byng a charming young lady, sir.
Oh, quite, but lethal with it. Did I tell you, incidentally, that I received a telegram from her just before we left London?
No, sir.
Yes. A dash sinister piece of work, too, Jeeves. Here, read it.
Bertie, you old ass, I hear you are coming down here delighted as something very important want you do for me, Stiffy, sir.
Quite, Jeeves. The question is, what? Probably something completely unfit for human consumption. However, enough of this being for the nonce. The first thing to do is to get Gussy and Miss Bassett together again. We cannot allow a mere fly to come between them in this way, Jeeves. Any idea of Gussy's whereabouts?
I am told he has gone out riding, sir, and is not expected back until tea time.
I see. Well, in that case, I'd better dig out the female half of the sketch and see if I can start the repair work at that end.
Very good, sir.
Right-ho, Jeeves. As I set out to look for the Bassett, however, I was conscious of a certain trepidation. For that frightful episode at Brinkley Court the previous summer, when she had imagined I was proposing to her, flashed into my mind, and it was borne in upon me once again what a truly ghastly girl she was. I call her a ghastly girl because she was a ghastly girl. The Woosters are chivalrous, but they can speak their minds. A droopy, soupy, sentimental exhibit with melting eyes, a voice like beer trickling out of a jug, and the most extraordinary views on such things as stars and rabbits. I remember her telling me once that rabbits were gnomes in attendance on the fairy queen, and that the stars were God's daisy chain. Perfect rot, of course. They're nothing of the sort. However, I eventually ran her to earth in the garden, whither she had popped out for a breather, and summoning up all the Worcester fortitude, hove alongside, ready to snap into the agenda without delay. But she beat me to the draw.
Oh, Bertie, you ought not to be here.
Quite, but...
Why did you come, Bertie? Oh, I know what you're going to say. You felt that, cost what it might, you had to see me again. Just once.
Oh, no.
I understand, Bertie. You could not resist the urge to take away with you one last memory, which you could cherish down the lonely years. Oh, Bertie, you remind me of Rudel.
Rudel?
The Seigneur Geoffrey Rudel, Prince of Bléon-Santon.
Oh, I never met him, I'm afraid. A pal of yours?
He lived in the Middle Ages. He was a great poet, and he fell in love with the wife of the Lord of Tripoli.
Oh, I say, keep it clean.
For years he loved her, and at last he could resist no longer, and he took ship to Tripoli, and his servants carried him ashore.
Not being too good, rough crossing?
He was dying of love.
Oh.
They bore him into Lady Malazan's presence on a litter, and he had just enough strength to reach out and touch her hand. Then he died.
Oh, terrific. Quite.
You see now why I said you reminded me of Rudel. Like him, you came to take one last glimpse of the woman you loved. It was dear of you, Bertie, and I shall never forget it. It will always remain with me as a fragrant memory, like a flower pressed between the leaves of an old album. But was it wise? Should you not have been strong? Would it not have been better to have ended it all cleanly that day when we said goodbye at Brinkley Court, and not to have reopened the wound? We had met, and you had loved me, and I had had to tell you that my heart was another's. That should have been our farewell.
Fine. That's absolutely fine. If your heart is another's, that is. The question is it? I've been hearing all sorts of beastly rumours that you and Gussy this morning...
that? Oh, no, Bertie, that was nothing. It is all too perfectly silly and ridiculous. Just the teeniest, weeniest little misunderstanding. Augustus explained everything at lunchtime.
And it's all hotsy-totsy again?
Yes, indeed, yes, Bertie. I've never loved Augustus more than I do now.
I say, haven't you, by Jove? That's fine.
Yes, he is my dream man. Each moment I'm with him, his wonderful nature seems to open before me like some lovely flower.
Good Lord.
And every day I find myself discovering some new facet of his extraordinary character.
Do you, Egad? That's splendid.
Yes. For instance, you've seen him quite lately, have you not, Bertie?
Oh, rather. I gave him a dinner at the Drones only the night before last.
I wonder if you noticed any difference in him.
Difference? No, I don't think so. What sort of difference?
An improvement, if such a thing were possible. Have you not sometimes felt in the past, Bertie, that if Augustus had a fault, it was a tendency to be a little timid?
Oh, yes, of course, definitely. A sensitive plant, what?
Exactly. You know you're Shelley, Bertie.
Oh, am I?
That is what I've always thought him. A sensitive plant. Hardly fit for the rough and tumble of life. But recently, in the last week, in fact, he's shown, together with that wonderful, dreamy sweetness of his, a force of character which I'd not suspected he possessed. He seems completely to have lost his diffidence.
By Jove, yes, that's right. I remember now. Do you know he actually made a speech at that dinner of mine, and the most admirable one, too?
I'm sure it was, Bertie. And only this morning he spoke to Daddy's friend Roderick Spode. Quite sharply.
Roderick Spode? What, that great ape? No. Even an all-in wrestler would pause and pick his words to Roderick Spode.
I assure you, Bertie, he did. They were arguing about something, and Augustus told him to go and boil his head.
What?
Yes, it was the one thing needed to make him perfect. Sometimes, Bertie, I ask myself if I'm worthy of so rare a soul.
Oh, I wouldn't ask yourself rot like that. Of course you are.
It's sweet of you to say so.
Not a bit. You two fit like pork and beans. Anyone could see that it was a, ideal union. I've known Gussy since we were kids together, and I wish I had a bob for every time I thought to myself that the girl for him was somebody just like you.
Really?
Absolutely. When I met you, I said, that's the bird, there she spouts. When is the wedding again?
On the 23rd.
Make it earlier.
You think so?
Definitely. Get it over and done with, then you have it off your mind. You can't be married too soon to a chap like Gussy. Great chap, a splendid chap. Never met a chap I respected more. They don't often make them like Gussy, you know. One of the fruitiest.
Oh, Bertie. Always the soul of generosity.
No, rather not. Just saying what I think.
It makes me so happy to feel that all this has not interfered with your affection for Augustus.
I should say not.
So many men in your position might have become embittered.
Silly asses.
But you're too fine for that. You can still say these wonderful things about him.
Oh, rather.
Dear Bertie.
And on this cheery note, we parted. She to go messing about on some domestic errand, and I to find Jeeves and reassure him that all was well with ye employer. For I don't mind admitting that I had been profoundly bucked by the Bassett remarks. Not that I believed all that rot about Gussy telling Roderick Spode to go and boil his head, of course. That wasn't on the cards, not from a rabbit like Gussy. But the very fact that she'd been trying to give the boyfriend a build-up, and had only succeeded in overdoing it, was significant in itself. It's always a sign that the divine P is functioning strongly when women start getting, what's the word I want? I think it's ecstatic, unless that's the sort of rash you get on your face and have to use ointment for. But if that is the right word, then that's what I mean. However, talking to Jeeves a short while later, as we walked round to the stables to await Gussy's return, I was surprised to find that he was prepared to give credence to the Bassett's claims.
Oh, yes, sir. And I think I am in a position to explain the apparent transmogrification in Mr. Finknottle's personality.
You, Jeeves?
Indeed, sir. It is, I believe, by acting on my advice that Mr. Finknottle has wrought this change in himself.
It would be, of course.
It is very kind of you to say so, sir.
Well, could you elaborate, Jeeves?
Certainly, sir. Mr. Finknottle's newfound confidence dates from about a week ago, when he came to see me in some distress. It appeared that he had only just realized that he would be expected to deliver a speech at the wedding breakfast.
Well, naturally, Jeeves.
Yes, sir. But Mr. Finknottle informed me that for some reason he had not foreseen it, and the news came to him as a stunning blow. To the task of haranguing the assembled aunts and cousins, he thought he might be able to steel himself. It was the inevitable presence of Sir Watkyn Bassett and Mr. Roderick Spode amongst his auditors that really alarmed him.
I'm not surprised at that, Jeeves. I mean, a human gorilla on one side and a peevish little ex-magistrate on the other would be enough to put anyone off.
Precisely, sir. And particularly since, according to Mr. Finknottle, neither Sir Watkyn nor Mr. Spode approved of him as a suitable husband for Miss Bassett.
Well, he's a bit of a fish-faced freak, Jeeves, but a splendid fellow otherwise.
Yes, sir. But it appears that when Miss Bassett informed her father by letter that she was betrothed to Mr. Finknottle, this would be last August, sir, she panegyrized him to such an extent that Sir Watkyn received the impression that he, Mr. Finknottle, that is, was a cross between Mr. Robert Taylor and Herr Einstein, sir. Their subsequent meeting, therefore, proved something of a disappointment to Sir Watkyn, who reacted, in Mr. Finknottle's descriptive words, rather as if he had been jabbed in the eye with a burnt stick.
Oh, I get the picture, Jeeves. No doubt old Pop Bassett thought it was some jolly practical joke, and the real chap would shortly jump out from behind a chair and say boo.
Yes, sir, precisely that. And when he eventually realised that Mr. Finknottle's presence was not part of a practical pleasantry, he retired to a corner, sniffing, and subjected Mr. Finknottle to continual and disapproving scrutiny over the top of his pince-nez.
I say, poor old Gussy.
Yes, sir. Mr. Finknottle told me he has never fully recovered from that initial meeting with Sir Watkyn.
And Spode? What of Roderick Spode? He doesn't approve of Gussy either, you say?
So I am informed, sir. It appears that Mr. Spode sees himself in the role of protector of Miss Bassett, watching over the young lady, as it were, sir, and is somewhat violently opposed to her contracting what he considers a mésalliance. According to Mr. Finknottle, sir, Mr. Spode has recently made something of a habit of appearing from round corners and muttering dark threats.
Golly!
Yes, sir.
Well, no wonder Gussy got the wind up then. But tell me, Jeeves, all this seems a far cry from telling Spode to go and boy his head. It must have been pretty beefy advice you gave the poor fish to give him the nerve to do that. What did you say?
I approached the matter from the psychological angle, sir, and pointed out to Mr. Finknottle that we do not fear those whom we despise. Accordingly, I advised him to cultivate a lofty contempt for Sir Watkyn and Mr. Spode.
In what way, Jeeves?
Oh, there. Oh!
Ah, here is Gussy. What ho, face?
Oh, Bertie, there you are. Good to have you with us. Steady, boys, steady. Yeah. Hello, Jeeves.
Good afternoon, sir.
Bertie, did you bring that book I asked you to?
What book?
My Friends the Newts by Loretta Peabody, published by Popgood and Grueley. I asked you for it in my wire.
Oh, did you? I'm frightfully sorry, old egg. I forgot.
Well, of all the muddle-headed asses who ever stepped, you certainly are the worst. Others abide our question, thou art free. Come on, boy, come on.
I see what you mean, Jeeves, about whatever it is in Gussy's personality. He's quite the ruddy squire, graciously receiving the deputation of tenantry.
Yes. If you could excuse me now, sir.
Oh, righto, Jeeves, yes.
Thank you very much, sir.
Ah, Gussy.
What ho, Bertie?
Well.
What do you mean, well?
But I've been hearing things about you.
Have you?
Absolutely, old man. Telling Spode to go and boil his head and so forth.
Oh, that.
You've been taking Jeeves's course in self-confidence, then?
Well, actually, Bertie, yes, I have. Did he tell you about it?
We got up to the point where you were about to start cultivating a lofty contempt for Spode and old Bassett. Tell me, Gussy, do you think it'll work for your wedding speech?
My dear chap, it'll work like a charm. I've tested this theory of despising one's audience already, you know.
Have you? When?
At that dinner of yours.
What? You weren't despising us?
Certainly I was. Thoroughly.
What? Me?
You and Freddie Widgeon and Bingo Little and Catsmeat Potter Purbride and Balmy Fungy Phipps and all the rest of those present. You worms, I said to myself. What a crew, I said to myself. There's old Bertie, I said to myself. Golly, I said to myself, what I know about him. With the result that I played on you, like a lot of stringed instruments, and achieved an outstanding triumph.
Well, I'm dashed. That's a bit thick when you were bursting with my meat and orange juice. I like your crust, young Gussy.
Well, I was only testing the theory, old man.
Well, that's all right as far as it goes, but I will. Dash it, Gussy. Even conceding the fact that you might scorn Balmy and Catsmeat and Bingo and stretching the possibilities a bit, me. You couldn't despise Spode, not a great thug like that.
Couldn't I? Did it on my head. And Sir Watkyn Bassett, too. I tell you, Bertie, I approach this wedding breakfast without a tremor. I am gay, confident, debonair. I shall look those men in the eye and make them wilt. The moment I got back here from seeing Jeeves, I settled down to think of all the things about Roderick Spode and Sir Watkyn Bassett which exposed them to the just contempt of their fellow men. I could tell you 50 things about Sir Watkyn alone, which would make you wonder how such a moral and physical blot on the English scene could have been tolerated all these years. I wrote them all down in a notebook.
You did what? A notebook?
A small leather-covered notebook. I bought it in the village.
But, where'd you keep it, Gussy, this notebook?
In my breast pocket. Here it is. No, it isn't. That's funny. I must have dropped it somewhere.
Dropped it?
Yes, but it's all right.
Oh, it's all right, is it?
Oh, yes, I can remember every word of it.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's fine. Was there much of it?
Oh, lots.
Good vitriolic stuff?
Yes, of the best.
Well, that's splendid, isn't it? Now that should be kicking around.
Oh, yes, Bertie, I've got it all carefully memorised. I'm extremely pleased with it. During this week, I have been subjecting the characters of Roderick Spode and Sir Watkyn Bassett to a pitiless examination. I have probed those two gumboils to the very core of their being. It's amazing the amount of material you can assemble once you begin really analysing people. Have you ever heard Sir Watkyn Bassett dealing with a bowl of soup?
No.
Yeah. It's not unlike the Scotch Express going through a tunnel. Yeah. Have you ever seen Spode eat asparagus?
No.
Revolting. It alters one's whole conception of man as nature's last word.
And those were just two of the things you wrote in the book.
Oh, I gave him about half a page. I mean, they were just trivial surface faults. Oh, the bulk of my researches went much deeper.
Oh, I see. You spread yourself.
Oh, very much so.
And it was all bright, snappy stuff?
Every word of it.
That's great. I mean to say, no chance of old Bassett being bored when he reads it.
Reads it?
Well, he's just as likely to find the book as anyone, isn't he?
Oh, Bertie, I never thought of that.
Well, start now.
Oh, my gosh.
Yes.
Oh, my golly.
Why?
Oh, my sainted aunt.
Absolutely, you preeminent subnormal Gussy.
But Bertie, suppose old Bassett does find that book. What do you think will ensue?
Oh, that's an easy one. He'll put an immediate B on the wedding.
No.
Oh, yes, of course he will. I'm told he never has been too sold on you as a son-in-law. Reading that book isn't going to cause a sudden change for the better. One glimpse of it, he'll be countermanding the cake and telling Madeline that she shall marry you over his dead body. And she isn't the sort of girl to defy a parent.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, still, I shouldn't worry about that, old man, because long before it happened, Spode would have broken your neck.
Oh, this is frightful, Bertie.
It's not too good now.
I'm in the soup.
Up to the thorax.
What's to be done?
Well, I don't know.
Well, can't you think of anything?
Nothing. We must just put our trust in a higher power.
Consult Jeeves, you mean?
No, even Jeeves cannot help us here. It is a straight issue of finding that notebook before it can get to old Bassett. And why on earth didn't you keep it locked up somewhere?
Well, I always kept it on me so as to have it safe.
Oh, safe, I see.
And also because I never knew when inspiration would come, and I had to have it handy. Now, I'm trying to think when I saw it last. Now, wait a minute. This morning. Yes, I remember now. This morning, out here. I just jotted down a note about the way Sir Watkyn stopped his porridge about at breakfast when... Yes... That's it, Bertie. Stephanie Byng. When I met Stephanie Byng and took the fly out of her eye. You heard about that?
Yes, I did. Well?
Don't you see? After entering the porridge critique, I put the book back in my breast pocket where I keep my handkerchief.
Well?
Where I keep my handkerchief. Don't you understand? Use your intelligence, man. What's the first thing you do when you find a girl with a fly in her eye?
Reach for your handkerchief.
Exactly. And draw it out and extract the fly with a corner of it. And if there's a small brown leather-covered notebook alongside the handkerchief...
It shoots out.
And falls to earth.
You know not where.
But I do know where. That's just the point. Over here by the pump.
What? Is it there?
No.
Oh, my hat!
But I've just remembered something else, Bertie. Immediately after I'd coped with the fly, I recollect hearing Stephanie say, "Hello, what's that?" and seeing her stoop and pick something up. I didn't pay much attention at the time, for it was just at that moment I caught sight of Madeline. She was standing over there with a distant look on her face. I may mention that in order to extract the fly, I had been compelled to place a hand under Stephanie's chin in order to steady the head.
Quite.
Essential on these occasions.
Definitely.
Unless the head is kept rigid, you can't operate. Well, I tried to point this out to Madeline, but she wouldn't listen. She swept away, and I swept away after her. It was only at lunchtime that I was able to place the facts before her and make her accept my explanation. Meanwhile, I'd completely forgotten the Stephanie stooping picking up incident. I think it's obvious that the book is now in the possession of this Byng.
It must be.
Then everything's all right. We just seek her out, ask her to hand it back, and she does so. I expect she'll have got a good laugh out of it.
Where is she?
She's probably walked down to the village. She generally does so in the afternoon. I think she goes and hobnobs with the curate. Look, if you're not doing anything, you might stroll down and meet her.
I will.
Well, keep an eye open for that Scotty of hers. It probably accompanied her.
Oh, yes, thanks, I will.
It biteth like a serpent.
Right, I'll be looking out. I might as well start at once. Toodle-pip, old man.
Bye, Bertie.
And so, slightly easier in my mind, though not much, I set off for the King's Highway in the expectation of shortly running into Stephanie, Stiffy, Byng. However, it occurred to me as I legged it ruefully down the drive that once I had retrieved this leather-covered notebook of Gussy's from her, and thus re-established a certain amount of mens sana in corpore whatnot, there was really very little else to keep me at Totleigh Towers, and I own that I was suddenly amazingly braced at the realization. Well, I had originally come, you will recall, only because my Aunt Dalia had blackmailed me into stealing Sir Watkyn Bassett's silver cow creamer for her. But having been forced to abandon any hope of getting away with that after Spode had caught me red-handed in the silver room, I could see no reason now for not putting the whole bally leper colony behind me and returning to London ere night fell. So it was a Bertie Wooster full of élan and espièglerie, more or less without a care in the world, in fact, who curvetted through the main gates and, turning the corner, saw an attractive young prune upholstered in heather-mixed tweeds approaching. S. Bing in person, accompanied, as Gussy had presaged, by Bartholomew, her Aberdeen terrier. Stiffy! Stiffy!
Hello, Bertie!
Stiffy, passing lightly over all the guff about being charmed to see you again and how well you're looking and all that, have you got a small, brown, leather-covered notebook that Gussy Finknottles dropped in the stable yard this a.m.?
Quiet, Bartholomew. Notebook, Bertie?
Small, brown, leather-covered one.
Full of a lot of breezy personal remarks?
That's the one.
Yes, I've got it.
Yippee! Gosh, what a relief.
Does it belong to Gussy Finknottle, Bertie?
Yes.
You mean to say it was Gussy who wrote those really excellent character studies of Roderick Spode and Uncle Watkyn? I wouldn't have thought he had it in him.
Oh, nobody would, but there it is. Could I have the book, Stiffy, please?
You? What do you want it for?
I want it because Gussy is not fit to be in charge of it. He might lose it again, in which event it might fall into the hands of your uncle, in which event he would certainly kick the stuffing out of the Gussy-Madeline wedding arrangements, in which event I would be up against it as few men have ever been up against it before.
Would you? Why?
Well, surely I've told you about the Worcester Bassett imbroglio of last summer.
Oh, yes. She thinks you want to marry her.
Quite. You understand that I imply nothing derogatory to your cousin Madeline when I say that the idea of being united to her in the bonds of holy wedlock is one that freezes the gizzard. It's just a fact. A charming girl, the ideal mate for Gussy, but ants in the pants to Bertram.
Yes, I suppose Madeline is a bit of a God help us. Did you get my telegram, Bertie?
Telegram?
Saying there was something I wanted you to do for me?
Oh, yes. I got your telegram.
Oh, good.
The book, Stiffy? Could I have the book?
Oh, the book. Oh, yes, I'll give you the book, Bertie.
Fine.
If you'll do this one little job for me.
Sorry. Little job? What little job?
Oh, it's quite simple, Bertie. Even you should be able to manage it.
Stiffy, what is it?
Oh, it's a piece of cake and nothing to it at all. I want you to steal Uncle Watkyn's silver cow creamer for me.
What? Oh, God, not again.
The plot thickens.
You know, the more I see of women, the more I think there ought to be a law. Something, in my view, has got to be done about this sex, or the whole fabric of society will collapse. And then what silly asses we shall all look. I mean to say, take this business at Totleigh Towers, Totleigh and the Wold Gloss, Sir Watkyn Bassett's rural hideout. I'd originally gone down there, you will recall, because my Aunt Dalia had blackmailed me into trying to steal the old bounder's 18th century silver cow creamer. And believe it or believe it not, I'd been on the premises less than an hour when Stephanie Stiffy Bing, old Bassett's niece, sprang exactly the same wheeze on me. I was trying to persuade her to hand over Gussy Finknottle's small leather-covered notebook, the possession of which was absolutely vital to me at the time. And, well, I don't know what you would have done if a female crony in heather-mixed tweeds had tried to blackmail you to steal a cow creamer scarcely 8 hours after a mauve-faced aunt had done exactly the same. It is possible you would have reeled. Most chaps would, I imagine. Personally, I was more amused than aghast. Indeed, if my memory serves me aright, I laughed. If so, it was just as well, for it was about the last chance I had, and within 2 shakes of a duck's tail, I was to become involved in an imbroglio that would test the Worcester soul as it had never been tested before. The evening, incidentally, if I may touch on the climatic conditions for a moment, was one of perfect tranquillity, featuring a sort of serene peace, which just shows you. Oh, yes, young Stiffy, steal your uncle's cow creamer, eh? Ha, ha, ha. And might a fellow ask why?
I'll tell you if you'll let me, Bertie. I'd better start at the beginning, I suppose. Quiet, Bartholomew. Quiet! Now, Bertie, you may or may not know that Harold and I are engaged.
Harold?
Harold Pinker. He's the curate down in the village.
Harold Pinker? A big chap. Used to play rugby football for Oxford in England.
That's right. How did you know that?
We were up at Magdalen together.
Oh, really?
Yes, one of my dearest pals, old Stinker Pinker. Well, I'm dashed. I've often wondered where he got to. All the while he'd sneaked off and become a curate. Well, Stinker Pinker, by Jove. You really mean that old Stinker now cures souls?
Oh, certainly, and jolly well, too. The nibs think very highly of him. Any moment now he may get a vicarage and then watch his smoke.
You're engaged, you say?
Yes, I'm so happy I could bite a grape. Oh, but you mustn't tell a soul, Bertie. It's frightfully secret.
Secret? Why?
Oh, that's Gussy's fault.
Oh, what's Gussy done?
Oh, just being Gussy, that's all. Just gone about with no chin, goggling through his spectacles and keeping newts in his bedroom. You can understand Uncle Watkyn's feelings. Madeline tells him she's going to get married. Oh, yes, he says. Well, let's have a deco at the chap. And along rolls Gussy Finknottle, a nasty jar for a father.
Quite.
Well, you can't tell me that at a time when he's reeling under the blow of having Gussy as a son-in-law is the moment for breaking it to him that I want to marry a penniless curate. Now, you've got to face it, Bertie. Curates are not so hot. So, before anything can be done in the way of removing the veil of secrecy, we have got to sell Harold to Uncle Watkyn. If we play our cards right, I'm hoping he'll give him a vicarage he has in his gift. Then we shall begin to get somewhere.
Oh, fine.
Yes, and this is where stealing the silver cow creamer comes in.
Oh, yes. The cow creamer. You wish me to steal it, I believe. Very good.
Bertie, listen to me, or I shall have to unleash Bartholomew at you. I don't believe he likes you. All right, Bartholomew, quiet. Quiet! Quiet! Are you listening, Bertie?
Oh, yes, quite.
Good. Right, the cow creamer. Uncle Watkyn thinks the world of it, you see, Bertie. He had it on the table in front of him at dinner last night after he brought it back from London and was gassing away about it. And it suddenly occurred to me that if Harold could swipe the thing and then bring it back, Uncle Watkyn would be so grateful that he would start spouting vicarages like a geezer. And then I spotted the catch.
Oh, there was a catch, was there, in this brilliant scheme?
Of course. Don't you see? How would Harold be supposed to have got the thing? If a silver cow is in somebody's collection and it disappears, and the next day a curate rolls round with it, that curate has got to do some good quick explaining. Obviously, it must be made to look like an outside job.
I see. I now understand my role. You want me to put on a black mask, break in through the window, and snitch this objet d'art and hand it over to Stinker. I see.
You are clever, Bertie. That's exactly it. You'd have to wear gloves as well, of course, because of the fingerprints.
Of course.
Then Harold will be waiting outside and he'll take the thing from you.
And after that, I go off and do my stretch at Dartmoor. Oh, yes, a good scheme, Stiffy. One of the best. Oh!
No, Bertie, you've got it all wrong. You escape in the struggle.
What struggle?
And Harold rushes into the house, all covered in blood.
Whose blood?
Both. You punch each other on the nose. And then Harold shows Uncle Watkyn the cow creamer and explains what's happened and everything's fine. Oh, don't you think it's a wonderful idea, Bertie?
Oh, most. But I'm sorry, Stiffy, if you really think I'm going to get mixed up in an enterprise like that with a bungler like Stinker.
Bertie, I do.
What?
Think you're going to.
Oh, yes?
Yes. I told you, Bertie, didn't I, that you don't get Gussy's leather-covered notebook unless you do this little job for me.
Stiffy! You don't really mean that.
Oh, I do mean it, Bertie.
But you can't. I mean, dash it, Stiffy, that notebook...
It's very important to you, isn't it, Bertie? You want to make sure it's in safekeeping. After all, if it fell into my uncle's hands and he read all those terrible things Gussy says about him in it, he might well scratch the wedding and you'd have to marry Madeline yourself.
Yes, Stiffy, your analysis of the situation is quite correct.
Well then, Bertie... You know, on second thoughts, it seems to me that what I really ought to do is to take this notebook straight to Uncle Watkyn.
What?
Yes, that's what my conscience tells me to do. I mean to say, a bit tough on the old buster, cherishing what he thinks is a harmless newt fancier in his bosom, when all the time it's a snake who goes about criticising the way he drinks soup. However, as you're being so sweet and are going to help Harold and me by stealing that cow creamer, I suppose I shall have to stretch a point.
Stiffy.
Oh, it's no good saying stiffy like that, Bertie. Either you sit in and do your bit, or Uncle Watkyn gets some racy light reading over his morning eggs and coffee. Think it over, Bertie. Bye now.
It was a Bertram Wooster with a heavy heart who eventually found his way through the falling shades of the evening back to Totleigh Towers. And the more I thought about that recent interview with Stiffy, the bowed downer did the heart become. For, of course, all that rot she had talked about swiping cow creamers just wasn't on. Not a chance. Already once this afternoon, you will recall, I'd been caught in the silver room, thus exciting the suspicions of Sir Watkyn Bassett and his heavyweight chum, Roderick Spode, about as much as they could jolly well stick, and I wasn't prepared to give it another try, not for 100 stiffies. The mere thought of the gorilla-like Roderick Spode was enough to engender in me a strange frozen sensation, as though both limbs and beam had been placed in a refrigerator and overlooked for several days. So it was more than a bit of a shock, on reaching the terrace, to find the man himself there, waiting for me.
Ha! I'd like a word with you, Wooster.
Oh, yes?
I have been talking to Sir Watkyn Bassett, and he has told me the whole story of the cow creamer.
Oh, yes?
And we know why you are here.
Oh, yes?
Stop saying, "Oh, yes, you miserable worm," and listen to me. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, it is perfectly plain to us why you are here. You have been sent by your uncle to steal this cow creamer for him.
Oh.
You needn't trouble to deny it. I found you with the thing in your hands this afternoon. And now we learn that your aunt is arriving.
What? Aunt Dalia?
Mrs. Travers, yes. The muster of the vultures. Ha!
Oh, my golly. Aunt Dalia.
Well, what I came to tell you, Wooster, was that you are being watched. Watched closely. And if you are caught stealing that cow creamer, I can assure you that you will go to prison. You need entertain no hope that Sir Watkyn will shrink from creating a scandal. He will do his duty as a citizen and a justice of the peace.
Oh.
Did you say, "Oh, yes"?
Oh, no.
Good. Now, what you are saying to yourself, no doubt, Wooster, is that you will not be caught. That you and this precious aunt of yours will be clever enough to cover your traces. Well, let me tell you, Wooster, if the thing disappears, I shall know where it has gone, and I shall immediately beat you to a jelly. To a jelly. Have you got that clear, Wooster?
Oh, quite.
You are sure you understand?
Oh, definitely.
Splendid.
Jeeves, is that you in the darkness?
Precisely, sir.
And what can we do for you, my man?
I wished to speak to Mr. Wooster, sir. I have a message for him from Mrs. Travers. Mrs. Travers presents her compliments, sir, and desires me to say that she is in the blue room, and would be glad if you could make it convenient to call upon her there as soon as possible. She has a matter of importance which she wishes to discuss.
Ha! So Mrs. Travers has arrived?
Yes, sir.
And has a matter of importance to discuss with Mr. Wooster?
Yes, sir.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Jeeves, stand by to counsel and advise. The plot has thickened a goodish deal.
Indeed, sir.
Yes, Jeeves. So if I spring you the details now, perhaps you could be endeavouring to find a formula while I take a hasty bath?
Certainly, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves. Well, Jeeves, I've had my bath. You thought of anything yet?
Not yet, I regret to say, sir.
What? No results whatever?
None, I fear, sir.
Oh, gosh. Well, it may be, Jeeves, that you haven't got the whole scenario clear in your mind. I was able to give you only the merest outline before going off to scour the torso. I think it would help if we did what they do in thrillers. Do you ever read thrillers?
Not very frequently, sir.
Oh, well, there's always a bit where the detective, in order to clarify his thoughts, writes down a list of suspects, motives, times when, alibis, clues, and so forth. Well, let us try this plan. Take pencil and paper, Jeeves, and we will assemble the facts. Entitle the thing Wooster B, Position of. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now then. Item 1. Aunt Dalia says that if I don't pinch that cow creamer and hand it over to her, she will bar me from her table and no more of Anatole's cooking.
Yes, sir.
We now come to item 2, viz. If I do pinch the cow creamer and hand it over to her, Spode will beat me to a jelly.
Yes, sir.
Furthermore, item 3, if I pinch it and hand it over to her and don't pinch it and hand it over to Harold Pinker, not only shall I undergo the jellying process, alluded to above, but Stiffy will take that notebook of Gussy's and hand it over to Sir Watkyn Bassett. And you know and I know what the result of that would be. Well, there you are. That's a setup. You got it?
Yes, sir. It is certainly a somewhat unfortunate state of affairs.
Jeeves, don't try me too high. Not in a moment like this, please. Somewhat unfortunate, forsooth. Who was it you were telling me about the other day? On whose head all the sorrows of the world had come?
The Mona Lisa, sir?
Well, if I met the Mona Lisa at this moment, I would shake her by the hand and assure her that I knew just how she felt.
Yes.
You see before you, Jeeves, a toad beneath the harrow.
Yes, sir. The trousers perhaps a quarter of an inch higher. Sir, one aims at the carelessly graceful, break over the instep. It is a matter of the nicest adjustment.
Like that?
Admirable, sir.
You know, there are moments, Jeeves, when one asks oneself, do trousers matter?
The mood will pass, sir.
I don't see why it should. If you can't think of a way out of this mess, it seems to me this is the end. Of course, you haven't really had time to get your teeth into the problem yet. While I'm at dinner, examine it once more from every angle. It's just possible that an inspiration might pop up. My waistcoat, Jeeves.
Sir.
Ah, thank you. You know, Jeeves, when you really start to look into it, it's perfectly amazing how the opposite sex seems to go out of its way to snoot at me, don't you think?
Sir?
Well, I was thinking of Stiffy, Jeeves. I mean to say aunts are bad enough, heaven knows, but even aunts draw the line somewhere. This Stiffy is in a class by herself. Who was the chap whose name led all the rest? The bird with the angel?
Abu Ben Adem, sir?
That's Stiffy. She's the top. Well, I suppose the whole fact of the matter is, Jeeves, that all this modern emancipation of women has resulted in them getting it up their noses and not giving a damn what they do. It was not like this in Queen Victoria's day. The Prince Consort would have had a word to say about a girl like Stiffy, what?
I can conceive that His Royal Highness might quite possibly not have approved of Miss Byng, sir.
He would have had her over his knee, laying into her with a slipper before she knew where she was. And I wouldn't put it past him to have treated Aunt Dalia in a similar fashion, Jeeves. Oh, talking of which, I suppose I ought to be going and seeing the aged relative.
She appeared very desirous of conferring with you, sir.
Far from mutual, Jeeves, that desire. I will confess frankly that I am not looking forward to the séance.
No, sir?
No. This sudden decision of hers to infest Totleigh Towers can only mean one thing, Jeeves, viz., that she has become distrustful of my will to win and has come to stand over me and see that I do not shirk the appointed task.
And you are fully resolved to shirk it, sir?
Precisely. Oh, my golly. You think that's her?
No, sir. It is Mr. Finknottle.
Oh, Gussy. I'd forgotten about him. Oh, well, pour him in, Jeeves.
Very good, sir.
What ho, Bertie? What ho?
Ah, Gussy. Sit down.
Well, Bertie, what's the news? Have you seen Stephanie? Has she got the notebook?
Yes, I've seen her. Jeeves, have we any brandy?
Yes, sir.
Pour out a beakerful, would you?
Certainly, sir.
What's all this, Bertie? You can't start swigging brandy just before dinner.
I do not propose to. It is for you, my suffering old martyr at the stake, that the stuff is required.
But I don't drink brandy.
I'll bet you drink this brandy. Yes, and call for more. Ah, thank you, Jeeves. Here, Gussy, take this.
But I don't...
Take it, Gussy. Jeeves, you had better go and inform Aunt Dalia that I shall not be able to keep our tryst. This is going to take some time.
Very good, sir.
And now, Gussy, drink that down and listen. I'm afraid I have bad news for you. About that notebook.
What? You don't mean she hasn't got it?
That is precisely the nub or crux. She has, and she is going to give it to Pop Bassett.
No!
Oh, Gussy!
Oh, I'm sorry, Bertie. Frightfully sorry.
You blithering half-wit. You'll make the room niff like a saloon bar at a pub on a Saturday night.
I'm so sorry, Bertie. But about Stephanie, she's not really going to...
That is the position, I fear.
Oh, but, Bertie, you don't mean that.
I do.
But why?
She has her reasons.
But she can't realise what will happen, Bertie. Sir Watkyn will stop the wedding and Madeline and I...
She realises.
But it'll mean ruin.
Definitely.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my hat. Oh, no.
Well, courage, Gussy.
Oh, dash it. Look, isn't there any way of stopping her, Bertie?
No.
None whatsoever?
Well, she says she will forego her dreadful purpose if I steal old Bassett's cow cream. Yes.
But that silver thing? Why?
Well, let us just say that she wants it.
Oh, well, that's fine, then. That puts the matter in a completely different light. When are you going to do the job?
I hate to put a crimp on your happy exuberance, old man, but I'm not.
What? Why not?
Because if I do, Roderick Spode says he will beat me to a jelly.
What's Roderick Spode got to do with it?
He appears to have espoused the cow creamer's cause, no doubt from esteem for old Bassett.
But you aren't afraid of Roderick Spode, are you, Bertie?
Yes.
Nonsense, I know you better than that.
No, you don't.
But, Bertie, there's nothing to be afraid of in a man like Spode. A mere mass of beef and brawn. He's bound to be slow on his feet. He'd never catch you.
I do not intend to try him out as a sprinter, Gussy.
But, Bertie, it isn't even as if you had to stay on here afterwards. You could be off the minute you put the thing through.
Nevertheless, Gussy...
You won't do it?
No.
I see. Is this Bertie Wooster speaking?
It is.
Bertie Wooster, whom I admired so at school? The boy we used to call Daredevil Bertie?
That's right.
In that case, I suppose there's nothing more to be said.
No.
And our only course would appear to be to recover the book from the bin.
Yes. And how do you propose to do that, Gussy?
I don't know.
Quite.
Yeah. Now, wait a minute, though, Bertie. Listen. That book means a lot to her, doesn't it?
It does.
This being so, she would carry it on her person, as I did.
I suppose so.
In her stocking, probably. Very well, then.
How do you mean, very well, then?
Well, don't you see what I'm driving at, Bertie?
No.
Well, listen, you could easily engage her in a sort of friendly romp, if you know what I mean, in the course of which it would be simple to, well, something in the nature of a jocular embrace.
Gussy, are you suggesting that I prod Stiffy's legs?
Yes.
Well, I'm not going to.
Why ever not?
We need not delve into my reasons. Suffice it to say that the shot is not on the board.
Well, you certainly have altered from the boy I knew at school, haven't you? You seem to have gone all to pieces. No pluck, no dash, no enterprise. Alcohol, I suppose. Oh, I'll see you at dinner, Bertie. I shall be in the drawing room till then.
I must say that I've enjoyed functions more than that evening meal at Totleigh Towers. Not, I hasten to add, that the proteins and vitamins were below par. Far from it. Whatever Sir Watkyn Bassett's moral shortcomings, he did his guests singularly well by the festive board. But I just wasn't in the mood to appreciate it, if you know what I mean. Just not in the M. And what really turned the food to ashes in my mouth was the fact that for some reason I was unable to divine, Gussy and Madeline Bassett appeared not to be talking. Well, you know what engaged couples are like in mixed company as a rule. They put their heads together and converse in whispers. They slap and giggle. They pat and prod. I have even known the female member of the duo to feed her companion with a fork. There was none of this sort of thing about the Bassett and Gussy. He looked pale and corpse-like, she cold, proud, and aloof. They put in the time, for the most part, making bread pills, and as far as I was able to ascertain, didn't exchange a word from start to finish. Oh, yes, once. When he asked her to pass the salt, and she passed the pepper, and he said, I meant the salt, and she said, oh, really, and passed the mustard. Well, I mean to say. I resolved that as soon as the binge was over, I would buttonhole Gussy and seek some sort of explanation for this disturbing state of affairs. But what with one thing and another, I missed him in the general escape, and didn't see him again until, returning to my room some time later, I found the blighter standing by my bed, knotting sheets. Hey, Gussy, what's going on here?
Oh, I thought you were Spode. What do you mean, you blasted Wooster, by sneaking up on a fellow and saying hey like that? You might have given me heart failure.
What do you mean, you blighted finknottle, by mucking up my bed linen like this? What the devil's going on?
Spode's chasing me. I've got to escape.
Chasing you? Escape? What is all this, Gussy? What's happened between you and Madeline Bassett?
Finknottle!
Oh, golly, that's Spode, Bertie. I'm off.
Gussy, stop! You're not afraid of Spode, surely?
Yes, I am. He's searching the rooms on this corridor.
Finknottle!
But, Gussy, wait! You should say yourself he's a mere mass of beef and brawn, obviously slow on his feet.
I know, I remember. But that was when I thought he was after you. One's views change.
Finknottle!
Oh, bye, Bertie.
Gussy, I insist on an explanation.
Well, leave me go, Bertie. My life is at stake.
I don't care. I decline to be a party to this craven scooting.
Finknottle!
Bertie!
Gussy! Oh, very well. Let me see this, Finknottle. You have disappointed me. I thought you had guts.
I have, and I don't want Roderick Spode fooling about with them. Bye.
Oh, my golly. Jeeves. Jeeves? Spode. Hello. Come on in. Is there something I can do for you? Spode?
Ha! I thought Finknottle might be here.
Oh, really? In the cupboard? No, Spode. No, not a chance. No, I haven't seen Gussy all evening. No. He's not here, definitely not.
So I see.
Quite. Not here. No, never has been. Absolutely not. Any message I can give him if he turns up, Spode? Not that he will, but, you know.
Yes. You can tell him that I am going to break his neck.
Break his neck?
Yes. Are you deaf? Break his neck.
I see. Break his neck. Right. And, if he asks why?
He knows why. Because he is a butterfly who toys with women's hearts and throws them away like soiled gloves.
Oh, really? I didn't know that was what butterflies did. Most interesting. Well, I'll let him know if I run across him, Spode.
Thank you, Wooster.
Oh, no. This is too much. Jeeves! Jeeves?
Sir?
Oh, Jeeves.
Are you ill, sir?
No, Jeeves, not ill. All over Twitter, Jeeves. Jeeves, what in the blazes is going on? I've just had Gussy in here knotting sheets and trying to disappear out of the window, and Spode after him wanting to break his neck. You wouldn't know why, would you?
Yes, sir. I was talking to Mr. Finknottle shortly after dinner, sir, and it appears that his relations with Miss Bassett have been severed, sir. The engagement is broken off.
Off? The engagement's off?
Precisely, sir.
Oh, great Scott! So that's why Spode's on the warpath. He's acting in his capacity as protector to Miss Bassett.
So I would imagine, sir. I am informed that the lady's happiness is very dear to Mr. Spode.
Well, quite, but Jeeves, why? I mean, why?
Sir?
I mean, why did Miss Bassett break the engagement, Jeeves? What on earth has Gussy been doing to the female?
Oh, yes, sir. As I understand the situation, sir, it was not so much what Mr. Finknottle did to Miss Bassett as what he did to Miss Byng that caused the...
Stiffy Byng? But that was this morning, Jeeves, that little tiff about Gussy taking the fly out of Stiffy's eye.
Indeed, sir. But there has been a further incident since then. According to Mr. Finknottle, it was occasioned by his endeavours to ascertain whether the young lady was carrying his small leather-covered notebook about her person, or, more precisely, sir, in her stocking.
Jeeves, he didn't.
I very much regret to say, sir, that he did.
Oh, heavens! When did this happen, Jeeves?
Shortly before dinner, I believe, sir. Mr. Finknottle tells me that he discovered Miss Byng seated at the piano, and under the impression that she was alone, decided to initiate his investigations. What he was unaware of, it would appear, sir, was that Miss Bassett was also present, though temporarily hidden from sight by a screen. And just as Mr. Finknottle was... how shall I put it, sir?
Don't bother, Jeeves. I think I get the picture. The Bassett caught Gussy romping with Stiffy, and after that mix-up this morning leapt to the obvious, though in fact mistaken, conclusion.
Precisely, sir.
Oh, my hat, what a fathead, Jeeves. No wonder Spode's out for his blood.
Exactly, sir. Mr. Finknottle was speaking of leaving the country as soon as possible.
Leaving the country? We can't have him doing a bolt, Jeeves. He must stick around and try to effect a reconciliation.
That was my opinion also, sir, but Mr. Finknottle appears determined to emigrate to the state of California in the United States of America as soon as possible.
California? Why California?
Mr. Finknottle considers that he must put at least 7,000 miles between himself and Mr. Spode to have any hope of peace, sir.
I see. Oh, Jeeves. Isn't this just all a little bit too thick?
Yes, sir.
Quite. Well, I suppose we can console ourselves with the thought that Totleigh Towers must have shot its bolt by now. I don't think anything else could happen, do you?
I would not care to speculate on the matter, sir.
What? Oh, my golly. What's that? If that's Spode again, Jeeves, I'll.
No, sir. It is Mrs. Travers.
Oh, my aunt.
Precisely, sir.
Spode's fangs are drawn.
I had originally gone down to Totleigh Towers, Sir Watkyn Bassett's residence in the county of Gloucestershire, you will remember, because my Aunt Dalia, holding over me the threat of banishment from her table and the cooking of her incomparable chef Anatole, had blackmailed me into tracking down a silver cow creamer old Bassett had shanghaied from under my Uncle Thomas's nose the day before and stealing the bally thing back. Not a job I would have relished at the best of times, I can assure you, but one from which I positively recoiled after the entrance into the arena of a pal of old Bassett's called Roderick Spode. For this Spode, in addition to being about 8 feet high and 6 feet broad, had, for reasons best known to himself, espoused the cow creamer's cause, and had informed me that if he so much as caught me sniping the thing with a sideways glance, he would beat me to a jelly. So with the arrival of Aunt Dalia on the scene, I now had the unenviable task of explaining to her why Bertram was going to let her down, and I own that I wasn't looking forward to the aged relative's reaction to the news one little bit. Oh, Aunt Dalia, come in, don't you know, and sit down. Don't go, Jeeves.
Very good, sir.
Bertie, I've been waiting in my room for you since an hour before dinner. Where have you been, you infuriating young warthog?
I'm frightfully sorry I couldn't come and see you, old ancestor. Jeeves, a brandy for Mrs. Travers.
Very good, sir.
No, I've been having troubles with Gussy Finknottle, Aunt Dalia. A matter deeply affecting our mutual interests, if you know what I mean. Since we last met, there have been new developments, and my affairs have become somewhat entangled, I regret to say. You might put it that hell's foundations have been quivering. That is not overstating it, Jeeves.
No, sir. Madam.
No, thank you, Jeeves. So, you're having your troubles too, are you, Bertie? Well, I don't know what new developments there have been at your end, but there's been a new one at mine, and it's a stinker. That's why I've come down here in such a hurry. The most rapid action has got to be taken, or the home will be in the melting pot.
What? But Aunt Dalia, what is it? What's happened?
Anatole.
Anatole?
The best cook in England, yes.
Quite. But tell me, old fever patient, what, if anything, are you talking about? How do you mean, Anatole?
Only, Bertie, that if we don't look slippy, I shall lose him.
Lose him?
Yes. Listen, just before I left home this afternoon, a letter arrived for Tom from Sir Watkyn Bassett. Well, when I say just before I left home, that was what made me leave home. Because do you know what was in it?
What?
It contained an offer to swap the cow creamer for Anatole. And Tom is seriously considering it.
What? Incredulous.
Incredible, sir?
Oh, thank you, Jeeves. Incredible. I don't believe it. Uncle Tom would never contemplate such a thing for an instant.
Oh, wouldn't he? That's all you know. Do you remember Pomeroy, the butler we had before Seppings?
I should say so, a noble fellow.
A treasure.
A gem. I never could think why you let him go.
Tom traded him to the Bessington Copes for an overformed chocolate pot on 3 scroll feet.
But I'm surely the delirious old ass, or rather Uncle Tom, wouldn't fritter Anatole away like that.
He certainly would. He certainly would.
Aunt Dalia, if you want to smash something as a
palliative, sir?
Thank you, Jeeves. A palliative or a relief for your surging emotions, may I suggest the terracotta figure of the infant Samuel at prayer?
Thanks. Oh, that's better. I tell you, Bertie, there are no lengths to which a really loony collector will not go to secure a coveted specimen. Tom's actual words, as he handed me the letter to read, were that it would give him genuine pleasure to skin old Bassett alive and personally drop him into a vat of boiling oil, but that he saw no alternative but to meet his demands. The only thing that stopped him, wiring him there and then that it was a deal, was my telling him that you'd gone to Totleigh Towers expressly to pinch the cow creamer, and that he would have it in his hands almost immediately. How are you coming along in that direction, Bertie? Formed your schemes? All your plans cut and dried? Can't afford to waste time now. Every moment is precious.
Yes. I was going to talk to you about that old flesh and blood. The fact of the matter is, what with one thing and another, don't you know, I'm now in a position such that, well, not to beat about the bee.
Get on with it, imbecile.
Oh, right-ho. Well, in a word, Aunt Dalia, I'm afraid that scheme for pinching the cow creamer is, well, off.
Off?
Yes.
Off?
Exactly.
But, Bertie, dear, haven't you been listening? About Anatole? Don't you realise the position?
Oh, quite.
Then have you gone cuckoo? When I say gone, of course.
Well, let me explain, Aged R. Fill it up, would you, Jeeves?
Sir?
Well, you will recall that I mentioned to you that there have been some recent developments. Well, one of these is that Sir Watkyn Bassett knows all about this cow creamer pinching wheeze and is watching my every movement. Another is that he has confided his suspicions to one Roderick Spode, whom you no doubt noticed at dinner.
That big fellow?
Big is right, though perhaps super-colossal would be more the mot juste. Well, Sir Watkyn, as I say, has confided his suspicions to Spode, and I have it from the latter, personally, that if that cow creamer disappears, he will beat me to a jelly. That is why nothing constructive can be accomplished.
I see. Oh, that does make things a bit difficult.
Extraordinarily difficult. If you care to describe the situation as an impasse, it'll be all right with me.
You're sure he meant what he said?
Positive. Have no doubt, Aunt Dalia, the policy which Roderick Spode outlined to me at our recent interview is the policy which he will pursue and fulfill. He is a man of violence, I can assure you. Correct, Jeeves?
Correct, sir.
There you are. Why, even at this moment, he is chasing Gussy Finknuttle round the house with a view to breaking his neck. And that's small-time stuff for Spode.
Spinkbottle? Don't tell me he's been trying to get his hooks on the cow creamer too.
No, but his engagement to Madeline Bassett has, I regret to say, gone fut, for reasons highly discreditable to the male contracting party. And Spode, who sees himself as a sort of protector to the female CP, has decided to take justice into his own hands.
I see. What did Spinkbottle do? He hasn't been on a bender again, has he?
Oh, no. He was caught romping with Stiffy while trying to see if she had his small leather-covered notebook in her stocking. But I admit that is by way of being a mere side issue at the time of going to press.
And isn't getting us any further forward. Quite. We seem to be in a bit of a cleft stick, Bertie.
Absolutely.
But wait a minute. What about Jeeves? Jeeves?
Madam?
Have you no ideas for dealing with this Spode menace?
None, I regret to say, at the moment, madam. I have been contemplating upon the matter for some time, but have not yet been successful in finding a formula.
Oh, well, I suppose we can't expect your substantial brain to click every time. But tell me, Jeeves, incidentally, this Spode, who is the blighter? The name rings a bell from somewhere.
Yes, madam, Mr. Spode is a moderately well-known public figure. He is the founder and head of the Saviours of Britain, a fascist organisation better known as the Black Shorts. He is considered by many commentators, particularly on what I believe is known as the left of the political spectrum, to be ambitious to make himself a dictator.
Well, I'm really, Jeeves?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm dashed. The moment I set eyes on Spode, I said to myself, what ho, a dictator.
Indeed, sir.
Yes, that chin, those eyes, and for the matter of that moustache. Well, I'm blowed. Huh. By the way, when you say shorts, you mean shirts, of course, Jeeves.
No, sir. By the time Mr. Spode formed his organisation, there were no shirts left. He and his adherents wear black shorts.
Footer bags, you mean?
Yes, sir.
How perfectly foul.
Yes, sir. A most unbecoming garment, if I may be permitted to make the observation.
You may, Jeeves. You mean Spode really goes round with bare knees?
So I have been informed, sir.
Oh, look, you two, have you quite finished this sartorial chinwag? We've got a Lulu of a problem on our hands, and all you can babble about is bare knees.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it, Aunt Dalia?
No. And besides, while you've been drooling on, I've had an idea.
An idea, eh? Well, say on, old thicker than water. I bet it's rotten.
It's not rotten at all. It may solve everything. I've been wondering if this man Spode hasn't some shady secret. Do you know anything more about him, Jeeves?
No, madam.
How do you mean, a secret?
What I was turning over in my mind was the thought that if he had some chink in his armour, one might hold him up by means of it, thus drawing his fangs. I remember, when I was a girl, seeing your Uncle George kiss my governess, and it was amazing how it eased the strain later on, when there was any question of her keeping me in after school to write out the principal imports and exports of the United Kingdom. See what I mean? Suppose we knew that Spode had shot a fox or something. You don't think much of it?
Well, I can see it as an idea, old thing, but there seems to be one fatal snag, viz., that we don't know.
Yes, that's true. Oh, well, it was just a random thought. Well, Bertie, I think I will now be returning to my room and spraying my temples with eau de cologne. My head feels as if it were about to burst like shrapnel. May I,
Oh, go ahead, relative. I recommend the shepherdess statuette.
Righto. Oh, thanks. Toodle-pip.
Toodle-pip. Phew. She took the blow better than I'd hoped, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
And you know, there wasn't at all a bad idea of hers about getting the goods on Spode. Fundamentally, it was sound. If Spode had buried the body and we knew where, it would unquestionably render him a negligible force. But you say you know nothing further about him?
No, sir. Still, it might be worthwhile to institute inquiries.
Well, yes, but where?
I was thinking of the Junior Ganymede, sir. It is a club for gentlemen's personal gentlemen in Curzon Street, to which I have belonged for some years. The personal attendant of a gentleman of Mr. Spode's prominence would be sure to be a member, and he would, of course, have confided to the secretary a good deal of material concerning him for insertion in the club book.
What?
Under Rule 11, sir, every new member is required to supply the club with full information regarding his employer. This not only provides entertaining reading, but serves as a warning to members who may be contemplating taking service with gentlemen who fall short of the ideal, sir.
Great Scott! What happened when you joined?
Sir?
What? Did you tell them all about me?
Oh, yes, sir.
What? Everything? Well, the time when old Stoker was after me and I had to black up with boot polish in order to assume a rudimentary disguise?
Yes, sir.
And the occasion on which I came home after Pongo Twistleton's birthday party and mistook the standard lamp for a burglar?
Yes, sir. The members like to have these things to read on wet afternoons.
They do they? Well, the whole thing smacks rather unpleasantly of Abu Ben Ardim and recording angels to my mind, Jeeves.
Oh, no, sir.
Oh, yes, Jeeves. Well, be that as it may anyway, let us return to the rays. What precisely is your idea, Jeeves, to apply to the Secretary for information about Spode?
Yes, sir.
You think he'll give it you?
Oh, yes, sir.
You mean he scatters these data, these extraordinarily dangerous and embarrassing data, these data that might spell ruin if they fell into the wrong hands, these data to whoever asks for them?
Only to members, sir.
I see. And how soon could you get in touch with him?
I could ring him up on the telephone immediately, sir.
Then do so, Jeeves, and if possible, chalk up the call to Sir Watkyn Bassett. And don't lose your nerve when you hear the girl say 3 minutes. Carry on regardless. Cost what it may, ye sec must be made to understand, and understand thoroughly, that now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of the party.
I think I can convince him that an emergency exists, sir.
Righto then, Jeeves, off you go.
Very good, sir.
A few minutes later, as I sat in my room enjoying the first slab of peace I had had since arriving at these ballet towers, it suddenly struck me that it was high time I turned my attention once again to the problems of Gussy Finknottle, who, at last sighting, you will recall, had been approximately half a jump ahead of Roderick Spode. I was just wondering how the poor fish was faring when, snap my vitals, if the door didn't burst open and in he came. And 2 seconds later, Spode, too, was in my midst. As Gussy retreated to the far wall and started trying to get through it, Spode, pausing only to get a wordless exclamation of triumph off his massive chest, began to advance. And then it all happened. I like to think of Augustus Finknottle at that moment. He showed up well. Above him, as he stood glued to the wall, there hung a fairish-sized oil painting, and it was with Gussy the work of a moment to tear this from its moorings and bring it down with a nice wristy action on Spode's head. Well, give us a lead, and make it quite clear to us that the party is warmed up and that from now on anything goes, and we Woosters do not hang back. Snatching up a sheet from the bed, I enveloped Spode in it rather after the manner of the ancient Roman gladiators. He himself contributed to the spirit of the thing by turning a fraction too sharply for one in his condition and coming a perler over a chair. Gussy, feeling perhaps that his presence was no longer strictly necessary, whizzed out through the door like a rat out of a trap. It seemed to me that I might be well advised to follow him. Pausing, therefore, only to hit what I took to be Spode's head with a china vase, I crossed the threshold at an impressive rate of knots and set off with but one thought in my mind, viz., to avoid our Spode for some little time to come. Then halfway down the corridor, I saw Jeeves coming towards me, and though I won't say he was actually smirking, there was a definite look of quiet satisfaction on his face. Jeeves, did you connect with the sec?
Yes, sir. I have just finished speaking to him.
Did he dish the dirt?
He was most informative.
But has Spode a secret?
Yes, sir.
Whoopee! I should have known better than to doubt Aunt Dalia. Aunts always know, it's sort of intuition. Quick, Jeeves, tell me all. There's no time to lose.
Yes, sir.
That noise you hear, Jeeves, is Spode fighting his way out of a sheet. I bopped him one on the lemon with a vase, so he's struggling a bit. But all the same, spill the beans.
I fear I cannot do that, sir. The rules of the club regarding the dissemination of material recorded in the book are very rigid.
What? You mean your lips are sealed?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, my golly, then what was the use of telephoning?
It is only the details of the matter which I am precluded from mentioning, sir. I am at perfect liberty to tell you that it would greatly lessen Mr. Spode's potentiality for evil if you were to inform him that you know all about Eulalie, sir.
Eulalie?
Eulalie, sir.
That would really put a stopper on him?
Yes, sir.
Just Eulalie? You sure you can't go a bit deeper into the subject, Jeeves?
Quite sure, sir. Were I to do so, it is probable that my resignation would be called for.
Well, I wouldn't want that to happen, of course. I hate to think of a squad of butlers forming a hollow square while the committee snipped your buttons off. Still, you're really sure that if I look Spode in the eye and spring this gag, he will be baffled? Look, let's get this quite clear. Suppose you're Spode, and I walk up to you and say, Spode, I know all about Eulalie. That would make you wilt.
Oh, yes, sir. The subject of Eulalie is one which the gentleman occupying the position he does in the public eye would, I am convinced, be most reluctant to have ventilated.
Spode, I know all about Eulalie. Let's try waggling a finger, perhaps. Spode, I know all about Eulalie. Folded arms, perhaps. Spode, I know all about Eulalie. About Eulalie. Well, if you say so, Jeeves, I trust you implicitly.
Thank you very much, sir.
Right-ho, then. Perhaps you go and find Gussy and give him this life-saving information.
Certainly, sir.
Where you'll find him at this stage of his career, of course, I don't know. He's probably on the roof, wondering how he can pull it up after him.
Very good, sir.
Wooster!
Ah, that sounds as if Spode has got out of his cocoon at last. Very well, Jeeves. To show my complete faith in you, I will now go and slip it across the blighter in no uncertain manner.
Your confidence is much appreciated, sir.
Not at all, Jeeves, not at all. Not at all.
Wooster!
Coming, Spode.
Wooster! Wooster!
Yes, Spode?
Ha!
Well, Spode, what is it now?
Ha!
Stop saying ha, for goodness sake, Spode. There's more to life than ha-ing.
Ha!
Spode, are you deaf? And while we're on the subject of your behaviour, may I ask what the devil you mean by keeping coming into my private apartment, taking up space which I require for other purposes, and generally behaving like a rampaging bull? Really, one gets about as much peace in this house as a coconut on a fairground stall. I assume you have a room of your own. Get back to it, you fat slob, and stay there.
What? Did you call me a slob?
I did.
A fat slob?
A fat slob. It is about time, Spode, that some public-spirited person came along and told you where you got off. The trouble with you is that just because you have succeeded in inducing a handful of half-wits to disfigure the London scene by going about in black shorts, you think you're someone. You hear them shouting, "Heil, Spode!" You imagine it is the voice of the people. And that is where you make your bloomer, Spode. What the voice of the people is saying is, look at that frightful ass Spode swanking about in footer bags. Did you ever in your puff see such a perfect perisher?
I see. Very well, Wooster, you have now asked for it. I am now, very slowly and lingeringly...
Spode, desist. Let me tell you something. I know your secret.
Eh?
Yes, Spode. I know all about...
About what?
All
about what?
Well... As a matter of fact, I seem to have forgotten. Oh, my golly. Spode? No!
Wooster, you miserable worm!
No, Spode! No, Spode, remember where you are! Spode! Spode! Control yourself! Spode! Now, Spode, I didn't mean what I said. It's just a joke. You can take a joke.
It is going to give me the greatest pleasure, Wooster, to tear you apart so that I can see the colour of your insides. And I shall do the job with my bare hands.
Don't bang the furniture.
What is all this?
Ah, Aunt Dalia.
Precisely. What is this joint, Bertie? A loony bin? Has everybody gone crazy? First I meet Spink Bottle running downstairs like a Mustang, and now you two playing catch with occasional tables. Oh, come on then. An explanation, if you please, and a categorical one. What's the idea? What's it all about?
You met Spode, haven't you, Aunt Dalia? Mr. Roderick Spode and Mrs. Travers.
Hello.
Madam, I must ask you to leave us.
But I've only just come.
I am going to thrash this man within an inch of his life.
No, you're not. You don't touch a nephew of mine.
I am going to break every bone in his body.
No, I'm going to do anything of the sort. The idea... Here, you.
1 minute. Just 1 minute, Spode. Before you start getting above yourself, it may interest you to learn that I know all about... Eulalie.
Eh? Do you?
I do.
How did you find out?
I have my methods, Spode.
Oh? That is Wooster. Wooster, I hope... will you keep this to yourself, Wooster? You will keep it to yourself, won't you, Wooster?
I will.
Thank you, Wooster.
Provided that we have no more of this extraordinary exhibitions on your part of, what's the word?
Of course. I'm afraid I have been acting rather hastily. But did I rumple your coat, Wooster? I'm sorry. I forgot myself. It shall not happen again.
It had better not, Spode. Grabbing fellows' coats and saying you're going to break chaps' bones, I never heard of such a thing.
I know. I was wrong.
You bet you were wrong. I shall be very sharp on that sort of thing in the future, Spode.
Yes, I understand.
I have not been at all satisfied with your conduct since I came to this house, Spode. The way you were looking at me at dinner. You may think people don't notice these things, but they do.
Of course.
And calling me a miserable worm.
I'm sorry I called you a miserable worm, Wooster. I spoke without thinking.
Always think, Spode. Well, that is all. You may withdraw.
Thank you, Wooster. Good night, and good night, Mrs. Travers.
Good night, Spode.
Well, I'll be Bertie. What was that all about?
Well, I just put it across the fellow. Merely asserting myself, Aunt Dalia. One has to take a firm line with chaps like Spode, you know.
But who is this Eulalie?
There you've got me, I confess. For information on that point, you will have to apply to Jeeves. But it won't do any good, because he's not allowed to say. Jeeves, you see, Aunt Dalia, came to me a few minutes ago and told me that the mention of the name, Eulalie, would cause Spode to curl up like a burnt feather. And a burnt feather, as you have seen, was precisely what he did curl up like. As to who the above may be, I haven't the foggiest. All that one can say is that she is a chunk of Spode's past, and one fears a highly discreditable one.
Good old blackmail. You can't beat it. I've always said so, and I always shall. It works like magic in an emergency. Bertie, do you realise what this means?
Means, oh, relative?
Yes. Now that you've got the goods on Spode, the only obstacle to your sneaking the cow creamer has been removed. You can stroll down and collect it tonight.
Ah, there you're wrong. There, if you'll excuse me saying so, my dear old faulty reasoner, you are talking like a fathead. Spode may have ceased to be a danger to traffic, but that doesn't alter the fact that Gussy Fintnottle's engagement is still broken. Before taking any steps in the direction of the cow creamer, I've got to do something about that. Ah, Jeeves.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
No, Jeeves, come in.
Thank you, sir.
I was just explaining to Mrs. Travers why the item now marked with a cross on the agenda paper is the Fintnottle problem.
Ah, yes, sir.
But first, Jeeves, a hearty vote of thanks for your information re-Spode. It worked like a dream. Spode qua menace. Is it qua?
Yes, sir, quite correct.
I thought so. Well, Spode qua menace is a spent egg. He has cropped out and ceased to function.
That is very gratifying, sir.
Most. But we are still faced by this Beecher's Brook that Gussy and Miss Bassett have parted brass rags. Let us revise the situation, Jeeves. Now, Gussy, looking for his notebook, prods Stiffy's legs. Miss Bassett, witnessing same, leaps to the conclusion that Gussy is flirting with another. And bing! The engagement goes up in smoke. Correct so far?
Yes, sir.
Well, what's to be done?
I'll tell you what's to be done, Bertie. We've got to snaffle that cow creamer before...
Relative, please. Jeeves?
Yes, sir. I would suggest, sir, that a reconciliation between the estranged couple could be effected were the notebook to be recovered and shown to Miss Bassett, as she would then be in a position to understand Mr. Fintnottle's motive in...
Pinching Stiffy's legs?
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Yes, I see what you mean. Sort of tu comprendre, c'est tu pardonner stuff.
Precisely, sir.
Yes, not bad, Jeeves, but it means we've still got to find the ballet notebook, doesn't it? Presumably Gussy didn't actually detect it on Miss Bing's person.
Mr. Fintnottle is of the opinion that the young lady did not have it about her, sir, though his investigations were, in the circumstances, necessarily cursory.
Quite. Well, in that case, it must be in her room, Jeeves. We must go there at once.
But surely, sir, you are not proposing...
I am, Jeeves, now.
So you're going to search her room, are you, Bertie?
Yes, Aunt Delia, I am.
And I suppose you think the notebook will be lying out on the dressing table. I suppose it hasn't occurred to you that the damned thing will be carefully hidden. Oh, all right, search her room if you must. There's no actual harm in it, I suppose. Give you something to do and keep you out of the public houses. I, meanwhile, will be going off and starting to think of something sensible. It's time one of us did. The China horse?
The China horse.
Ta. Toodaloo, then.
Pip, pip. Right-ho, Jeeves, let us get going.
But, sir...
Jeeves, let us start. Stiffy, as we know, is at the moment playing the piano at the Village Working Men's Institute for the curate's lantern lecture. It is absurd to suppose that a gaggle of village mothers are going to be sated with colour slides of the Holy Land plus piano accomp in anything under 2 hours. So now is the time to operate while the coast is clear. Gird up your loins, Jeeves, and come with me.
Well, really, sir...
Jeeves, what I want from you is less of the well, really, sir, and more of the bucking to spirit. Think feudally, Jeeves. You know Stiffy's room?
Yes, sir.
Then ho for it.
Very good, sir.
Strange behaviour of a curate.
Stephanie Stiffy Bing, Sir Watkyn Bassett's niece, was one of those girls who enjoy, in approximately equal quantities, the gall of an army mule and the calm insouciance of a fish on a slab of ice. And so when Gussy Fintnottle's highly explosive small leather-covered notebook had fallen into her hands, she had not been slow to turn the situation to her own advantage. She would not disgorge the book, she informed me, unless I stole her uncle's silver cow creamer and handed it over to her fiancé, the Rev. Harold Stinker Pinker. The idea being that when Stinker brought the thing back, old Bassett would be so grateful he would immediately ratify their betrothal. I, however, for reasons of self-preservation, was not prepared to sit in on this scheme. And that is why, had you been at Totleigh Towers, old Bassett's country seat, at around 9 pip Emma on this particular evening, you could have observed Self and Jeeves making our way snakily along the corridor towards Stiffy's room, with a view to instituting a search and recovering that bally notebook by fair means or foul. Come along, Jeeves. Stop lagging behind.
Very good, sir.
Shh. I don't like sneaking about on tiptoe with the spine tying itself into reefer knots any more than you do, but the job has to be done.
Very good, sir.
Shouldn't take us long.
Very good, sir. This is Miss Bing's room on the left, sir.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Right-ho, then. Let's get at it. Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh, Jeeves.
Yes, sir. If you would be guided by me.
Yes. Come on. Phew. Oh, that was a close shave, Jeeves.
Yes, sir. Might I inquire, sir, whether it is your intention to remain for the rest of the evening on top of that chest of drawers?
And might I inquire, Jeeves, whether you intend to remain perched on top of that wardrobe all night?
I could not say, sir.
Quite. Oh, desist, Bartholomew. Bally animal, looking at us from under his eyebrows like a Scottish elder rebuking sin from the pulpit. That's humiliating, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
We can't roost here all night. Stiffy's bound to return from playing the piano at old Stinker's lantern lecture at some stage. What we need now is a bit of sharp, decisive action.
Yes, sir.
So, what's to be done? Surely you're not going to allow yourself to be outmanoeuvred by a canine excrescence like this Bartholomew. How about bunging a sheet over the animal's head and tying him up in knots? That will make him revise his strategy from the bottom up, what?
Indubitably, sir.
Well?
Sir?
Well, what are you going to do about it?
Sir?
This sheet scheme, Jeeves, there are sheets on the bed.
Yes, sir. On the bed.
Jeeves, are you afraid of a tiny little dog?
Oh, no, sir. But if you will forgive my saying so, sir, I do not consider the animal in question to be a tiny little dog, sir.
If you were to make a sudden spring, you could snatch up a sheet and roll him up in it before you knew what was happening.
Yes, sir.
Well, are you going to make a sudden spring?
No, sir.
I see. A nolle pro... What's the expression?
A nolle pro sequi, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves. A nolle pro sequi. I am disappointed in you, Jeeves. In fact... Oh. What ho, Stiffy?
Hello, Bertie. Hello, Jeeves.
Good evening, miss.
You're back early, Stiffy?
Oh, am I?
Yes. I suppose you're surprised to see us here, what?
No. Have you been looking for that notebook?
Well, yes. Yes. That's right, that's exactly it. As a matter of fact, we hadn't really got started. We were somewhat impeded by the bow-wow. He took our entrance in the wrong spirit.
Oh?
Yes. Would it be asking too much of you to attach a stout lead to his collar, thus making the world safe for democracy?
Yes, it would.
Well, surely you wish to save the lives of two fellow creatures?
No, I don't. Not if they're men. I loathe all men. I hope Bartholomew bites you to the bone.
Come, young Bing, you seem somewhat pipped. Well, how was I to know you'd be back so soon? I thought you'd gone to the Working Men's Institute to tickle the ivories in accompaniment to old Stinker's coloured lecture on the Holy Land.
I did, but the lecture was off. Harold broke the slides.
Oh, yeah. How did that happen?
He dropped them.
Yeah. What made him do that?
He had a shock when I broke off our engagement.
What? But why, Stiffy?
Well, I asked him to do a simple little job for me, and he refused.
What job?
No, it's too difficult to explain.
Oh, no. We've got nothing to do up here but listen, haven't we?
No, sir.
A captive audience, Stiffy, what?
All right, then. I better start at the beginning. You've never met Eustace Oates, the village policeman, have you, Bertie?
What? No, but...
Well, he's the cause of it all. There's only one word for Eustace Oates, and that is malignant. He just goes about seeking whom he may devour. He's continually summonsing me for trivial little things. Twice this year he's had me up before Uncle Watkyn, once for exceeding the speed limit, and once because Bartholomew gave him the teensiest little nip on the ankle. And then this afternoon, just before I met you, Bartholomew went for his trousers again and knocked him off his bike.
But, Stiffy, I don't quite...
Wait, Bertie, you will. I've had enough of this police persecution, you see. It seemed to me one might as well be living in Russia. So I tried to think of a way to get back at this man Oates. And when I met you this afternoon, I suddenly remembered.
Remembered what?
You're telling me about how you once tried to pinch a policeman's helmet in Leicester Square.
Oh, yes. That was when I first met your uncle. He was the beak at Bosher Street who fined me £5. But I say, Stiffy, you're not going to pinch this Oates' helmet?
Oh, no. I asked Harold to do it for me.
What? But, Stiffy, you can't ask a curate to do that sort of thing.
Why not?
Well, it's most unusual. You get the poor bird unfrocked.
Unfrocked?
It's something they do to parsons when they catch them bending. Oh, my golly. Jeeves, would you ask a curate to steal a policeman's helmet?
No, sir.
Quite. And anyway, Stiffy, least of all can you ask Stinker to do it. I mean, he's bound to bungle the job and get caught.
What do you mean?
Well, bonneting a roser calls for finesse. And you know what a two left-footed, galumphing oaf Stinker is. He couldn't walk through the Gobi Desert without knocking something over.
Bertie, Oh, what does it matter? Harold refused to do the job anyway. He looked at me in a horrible, sheepish, hang-dog way and said that however much he wrestled with his conscience, he'd never get its okay for such a venture. So I broke off our engagement. And I must say, I consider I've had a very lucky escape. He's the sort of man who's going to refuse me every little thing I ask. I'm glad I found out in time. I'm delighted about the whole thing.
Oh, Lord. Yes. That's too bad. The heart bleeds, eh, Jeeves?
Distinctly, sir.
Yes, by Jove, yes, it bleeds profusely. However, Stiffy, as in the search, you will, of course, no longer have any use for that notebook of Gussy's. How about handing it over?
What? No, don't bother me about notebooks now, Bertie.
Oh, no, quite, no. Not for the world. No, all I'm saying is if, at your leisure, you wouldn't mind slipping it across.
No, all right. I can't give it to you now, though. 'Tisn't here.
Not here?
No, I put it... Hello? What's that? There's somebody on the balcony. Quiet, Bartholomew. Harold! What do you want?
Stiffy.
Well?
Can I come in?
No, you can't.
But I've brought you something.
Harold! You angel lamb! You haven't got the helmet after all?
Yes.
Oh, Harold, my dream of joy. Come in.
Well, Stiffy, old girl, is that hound of yours under control?
I'll put him in the cupboard.
Fine.
Bartholomew? All clear, Angel.
Good. Well, here it is. Take the beastly helmet. I never want to see it again.
Oh, Harold.
I brought your gloves, too. You left them behind. At least I brought one of them. I couldn't find the other.
Oh, thank you, darling. But never mind about gloves, my wonder man. Tell me everything that happened.
What? Oh, no. Oh, if the infant's Bible class should hear of this.
Oh, I'm sorry, darling. If it upsets you, I'll shove it away in a drawer. Why it should, I can't imagine. I should have thought it would make you very proud and happy.
Stiffy?
Yes, darling?
Am I seeing visions? Has the divine wrath set in already, or is there something on top of that chest of drawers?
Eh? Oh, yes, that's Bertie Wooster.
Oh, it is. I wasn't quite sure. And is that somebody on the cupboard, too?
That's Bertie's man, Jeeves.
Oh. How do you do?
How do you do, sir?
I think we can get down now, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
Well, what ho, stinker!
Hello, Bertie.
Long time since we met.
It is a bit, isn't it?
I hear you're a curate now. Tell me.
Oh, put a sock in it, Bertie. I want Harold to tell me the full story of this wonderful victory over the forces of evil as represented by Eustace Oates. Come on, Angel. Tell me what happened.
After you left me, Stiffy, I went for a walk to think things over. And I just crossed Plunkett's meadow and was going to climb the stile into the next one when I saw something dark in front of me. There he was.
I hope you remember to give the forward shove before the upward lift, stinker. Essential for successful de-lidding a policeman.
It wasn't necessary. The helmet wasn't on his head. He'd taken it off and put it on the ground, so I just crept up and grabbed it.
You what? It's not quite playing the game, stinker.
Oh, yes, it was. I call it very clever of him.
Not at all. At the drones, we hold strong views on such things. There is a right way and a wrong way of pinching policemen's helmets.
Oh, Bertie, you're talking absolute nonsense. Who do you think you are? Coming strolling into a girl's bedroom, sticking on dog about the right way and the wrong way of pinching helmets. It isn't as if you were such a wonder at it yourself, considering that you got collared and hauled up next morning at Bosher Street, where you had to grovel to Uncle Watkyn in the hope of getting off with a fine.
I did not grovel to the old disease, Stiffy. My manner throughout was calm and dignified, like that of a Red Indian at the stake. However, that is beside the point, which is that Stinker, in the recent encounter, did not play the rules of the game. I consider his behaviour morally tantamount to shooting a sitting bird. I cannot alter my opinion.
And I can't alter my opinion that you have no business in my bedroom. What are you doing here?
Yes, I was wondering that, Stiffy.
You know perfectly well what I'm doing here, young being. I told you. I came to get that...
Yes, Bertie came to borrow a book, darling. But I'm afraid I can't let him have it just yet. I haven't finished with it myself. By the way, Bertie says he'll be delighted to help us with that cow creamer scheme.
I say, will you, old man?
No. Of course he will. He was saying just before you arrived what a pleasure it would be.
Jeeves, did I...
Yes, Bertie,
well,
you did.
That's wonderful, Bertie. When do you feel like doing it?
Never.
He feels like doing it tonight, midnight.
And you won't mind me hitting you on the nose when you emerge from the silver room?
Of course he won't mind, Harold. Bertie Wooster mind.
No, of course not. And we must have blood. Blood is of the essence.
Of course. Bertie quite understands that.
Blood?
So that's all settled. Good. And now you really must be going, precious.
Oh.
If somebody came in and found you here, they might think it odd. Good night, darling.
Good night, darling.
Good night, darling.
Good night, darling.
Wait a minute, Stinker.
He can't wait. He's got to go.
Yes.
Well, good night, darling.
Good night, darling.
Good night, darling.
Good night, darling.
Ugh, it's nauseating, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Harold fell off the ladder.
Oh, he did he?
Yes. Well, Bertie, you've got the programme all clear. Tonight's the night.
Wait, not so fast. Just one moment, young Stiffy.
Eh?
Stiffy, I am not playing along with that cow creamer scheme, and I will trouble you to hand over that notebook now.
What?
Yes, otherwise I shall go to Stinker and tell him all about it.
But, Bertie, what are you talking about?
You know perfectly well what I'm talking about. When I was about to mention the notebook just now, your manner betrayed embarrassment. You feared lest Stinker might inquire into the matter and, learning the facts, compel you to make restitution.
You're talking absolute rot.
Righto. Well, toodaloo. I'm off to find Stinker.
No, Bertie, don't. You mustn't.
So you admit it?
No.
Well, toodaloo once more then.
Bertie, wait.
Well?
Bertie, darling.
Oh! Less of the Bertie darling. Bertie darling, forsooth. A nice time to start Bertie darling.
But, Bertie, darling, I want to explain. Of course I didn't dare tell Harold about the book. He would have had a fit. He would have said it was a rotten trick, and of course I knew it was. But there was nothing else to do. There didn't seem any other way of getting you to help us.
There wasn't.
But you will help us, won't you?
I will not.
I see.
The notebook now, Stiffy, if you please.
I'm not going to give you any book.
Very well. And I go to Stinker and tell him all.
All right, do so. And before you can get within a mile of him, I shall be in the library telling Uncle Watkyn all.
What? Oh, but Stiffy, dash it.
Yes, Bertie.
Stiffy.
Yes, Bertie, the cow creamer scheme is on.
But Stiffy, use the bean. You can't seriously expect me to pinch that cow creamer? Your blasted uncle is watching my every move. You tell me the wheeze is for Stinker to stroll in all over blood and say he hit the marauder on the nose. Let us suppose he does so. What ensues? Ah, says your uncle. In that case, everybody, keep your eyes skinned for a bird with a swollen nose. And the first thing he sees is me with a beezer twice the proper size. Don't tell me you wouldn't draw conclusions. You follow my reasoning, Jeeves.
Entirely, sir. The scheme as planned undoubtedly presents certain grave difficulties.
Well, Stiffy?
Oh, but Bertie, it's the only way I can think of to sweeten Uncle Watkyn. And sweetened he must be, or he'll never let me marry Harold.
Jeeves, couldn't you think of another way?
At the moment, sir, I confess I have no ideas. But were I to take a few minutes' quiet walk in the garden, it is possible that I might be able to devise a suitable alternative scheme. I will certainly endeavour to do so, should you wish it.
Oh, rather, Jeeves. I say, you couldn't get cracking right away, could you?
Most certainly, sir.
Thank you, Jeeves.
Very good, sir.
Oh, Jeeves, thank you.
Very good, yes.
While Jeeves was exercising the old grey cells and generally putting them through their paces, there didn't seem much that someone with my limited mental machinery could do but stroll down to the smoking room and take a stab at Sir Watkyn Bassett's brandy. I was on my way thither accordingly, when, chancing to pass the library and glancing in, I saw old Bassett himself, seated at a desk and looking precisely as he had done that morning in Bosher Street Police Court. Standing beside him was a policeman, who, from the fact that he was more or less totally helmetless, I deduced to be Constable Eustace Oates.
Mr. Wooster! Mr. Wooster!
Yes?
Could you come in a moment, please?
Oh, right-ho.
Please take a seat. I won't keep you.
Oh, thanks.
Now, Oates, if I understand you correctly, you base your suspicions on what occurred this afternoon.
I was proceeding along the public highway when I encountered Miss Byng and her dog. The dog leaped at me in a violent manner, and I was hurled from my bicycle and landed in a ditch.
I see. Well, Oates, as regards the assault by Miss Byng's dog, I have no doubt that you will be able to establish your case at the proper time. In respect to the other matter, however, I beg to differ with you. Now, perhaps you had better be proceeding to your post. You understand what I wish you to do? Excellent. Close the door behind you, will you, Oates? Now, Mr. Wooster.
Yes?
That was Constable Oates. Yes. You know him?
Oh, no.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes.
You have not seen him before?
No, never.
We were all disappointed that you were not with us in the drawing room after dinner, Mr. Wooster. You were much missed.
Oh, was I? Oh, I'm sorry. I had a bit of a headache and went and ensconced myself in my room.
I see. And you remained there?
Yes.
You did not by any chance go for a walk in the fresh air, possibly to relieve your headache?
Oh, no. Ensconced all the time.
I see. Odd. My daughter Madeline tells me that she went twice to your room after the conclusion of dinner, but found it unoccupied.
Oh, really? Wasn't I there?
You were not.
Oh. I suppose I must have been somewhere else then.
The same thought had occurred to me.
Oh, yes. I remember now. I did saunter out on 2 occasions.
I see. Somebody, Mr. Wooster, stole Constable Oates' helmet tonight.
Oh, yes?
Yes. Unfortunately, he was not able to see the miscreant. At the moment when the outrage took place, his back was turned.
Well, dash difficult, of course, to see miscreants if your back's turned.
Yes.
Yes.
I may as well inform you, Mr. Wooster, have my suspicions as to the identity of the culprit.
No.
Yes. And Constable Oates has his. We do not entirely agree. However, I have no doubt that time will tell.
Oh, yes. Probably, yes.
I take the very gravest view of the matter, and this, when once he is apprehended and placed in custody, I shall do my utmost to persuade the culprit to share.
I say, what do you think he would get?
I appreciate your zeal for knowledge, Mr. Wooster, but at the moment I am not prepared to confide in you. I should certainly not punish the wanton stealing of government property from the person of Constable Oates with a mere fine.
I say, you don't mean it would be choky?
I said I was not prepared to confide in you, but having gone so far, I will. The answer to your question, Mr. Wooster, is in the affirmative.
Oh, my golly. Oh, really?
Yes, precisely. And now, Mr. Wooster, if you will excuse me, I have some paperwork to attend to.
What? Oh, righto. Absolutely. Tinkety-tonk, then.
Good night, Mr. Wooster.
I don't mind admitting that as I left old Bassett's lair, my brow was furrowed like the very dickens, for the thought of poor old Stinker being bunged into the Bastille had really got in amongst me. I mean, I'm no expert on clerical matters, but I was pretty sure that a curate who had any hopes of rising to great heights in the church was more or less obliged to stay well clear of the jug. So I was just cursing Stiffy Bing quietly under my breath for landing my old chum so solidly in the mulligatawny, when the young squirt herself suddenly appeared from nowhere and said she was on her way to find Jeeves. Shelving the Stinker problem for the nonce, therefore, I set out with her for the garden, and almost immediately we spotted Jeeves pacing the terrace, his face absolutely shining with intelligence. I say, Jeeves, have you clicked?
I have been giving the matter considerable thought, sir, but I was only recently enabled to return to the topic, having been interrupted in my meditations by Constable Oates.
Oates? Really? Why?
It was concerning the theft of his helmet, sir. The officer was informing me of his suspicions in the matter.
Jeeves, he doesn't suspect Harold, does he?
No, miss. I regret to say that he suspects yourself.
Me?
Yes, miss. Sir Watkyn Bassett, on the other hand, it appears, suspects Mr. Wooster.
Me?
Yes, sir.
But why me, Jeeves?
According to the officer, on account of your record, if I may be forgiven for employing the expression, sir.
I see. So that's what old Bassett was talking about. He's just been grilling me about my movements, Jeeves.
I am sorry to hear that, sir.
But Oates suspects me, you say, Jeeves?
Yes, miss. The officer informed me that he reads a considerable number of detective stories, and that in these fictional works the detective is nearly always much concerned with motive. After that, opportunity, and finally, clues. The officer is of the opinion, miss, that you could well have perpetrated the crime from motives of revenge.
Yes, that's true enough.
As regards opportunity, the officer believes you to have been out of the house at the time the offence was committed.
Yes.
And as for clues, it appears that on searching for his helmet after it had been purloined, the officer came across one of your gloves on the scene of the crime.
My glove? Harold must have dropped it.
Oh, my golly, he would.
What do you mean, he would?
Well, he did, didn't he?
Oh, that's not the same as saying he would, in a beastly, sneering, supercilious tone, as if you were so frightfully hot yourself. I can't understand you, Bertie. We're always criticising poor Harold. I thought you were so fond of him.
I love him like a bee. But that doesn't alter my opinion that of all the pumpkin-headed foozlers who ever preached about Hivites and Jebusites, he is the foremost.
He isn't half as pumpkin-headed as you.
He is, at a conservative estimate, about 27 times as pumpkin-headed as me. He begins where I leave off. It may be a strong thing to say, but he's more pumpkin-headed than Gussy Finknottle.
Oh! Well, never mind about that. The point is that if Eustace Oates is on my trail, I'd better look slippy and find a less obvious safe deposit vault for that helmet than my chest of drawers. Before I know where I am, the og poo will be searching my room. Where would be a good place, do you think?
Oh, dash it, how should I know?
Jeeves?
I regret to say, miss...
Oh, well, I'll think of somewhere. But, Jeeves, I'd almost forgotten. All this talk about Eustace Oates has driven the main topic of the evening from my mind. You came out here to devise a scheme for sweetening Uncle Watkyn, didn't you?
Quite correct, miss.
And have you thought of one, Jeeves? It must be totally free of anything in the nature of a cow creamer angle, you understand?
Oh, yes, sir. A direct assault upon the cow creamer would be doubly unwise in the present circumstances. Sir Watkyn has just posted Constable Oates in the silver room to stand guard.
I see, the cunning old buzzard.
Yes, sir.
Well, Jeeves, have you an alternative scheme?
Yes, sir.
You have?
Yes, sir.
Jeeves, you're a genius.
Yes, sir.
The Course of True Love.
Some 3.5 weeks before he was slated to don the sponge-bag trousers and gardenia for buttonhole and walk up the aisle with Madeline Bassett, it had suddenly occurred to Gussy Finknottle that he would be expected to make a speech at the wedding breakfast. A hypersensitive goop, this Augustus, he had shrunk like a department store vest from the prospect until Jeeves, pointing out to him that this disinclination to speak was due to his fear of Sir Watkyn Bassett and his chum, Roderick Spode, had recommended him to overcome his timidity by cultivating a lofty contempt for the pair of them. This Gussy had done by inscribing a series of defamatory critiques of the two Gumboils in a small, brown, leather-covered notebook. And then shortly before my own arrival at Totleigh Towers, Sir Watkyn Bassett's country retreat, fathead that he was, he had gone and lost the damn thing. It had subsequently come into the possession of Stephanie Byng, old Bassett's niece, who, with a toughness a restaurant steak would have envied, was now using it as a bargaining weapon in order to further her own wedding plans. She would hand the book over to her uncle, thus torpedoing the Finknottle-Bassett nuptials for good, she told me, unless I was prepared to help sweeten the old boy to the idea of her marrying the Reverend Harold Stinker Pinker, the local curate. And I had scarcely bunged the presidential veto on her first scheme for doing this, viz., stealing the old buster's silver cow creamer, when Jeeves came up with an alternative. Jeeves, you don't mean you found a formula?
I think the ruse I'm about to suggest will dispose Sir Watkyn towards ratifying Miss Byng and Mr. Pinker's engagement. Yes, sir.
Well, you certainly are the most wonderful woolly bar lamb that ever stepped, Jeeves.
Thank you, Miss. I have approached the matter, sir, from the psychological angle.
Oh, psychological?
Yes, sir. The idea I have in mind is to endeavour to take advantage of his attitude towards yourself. Sir Watkyn does not like you, sir.
I don't like him.
No, sir. But the important thing is that he has conceived a strong distaste for you, and would consequently sustain a severe shock were you to inform him that you and Miss Byng were betrothed and were anxious to be united in matrimony.
What? You want me to tell him that Stiffy and I are that way?
Precisely, sir.
But why, Jeeves?
Quite. I see no percentage in it. All right for a laugh, no doubt, watching the old bounder's reactions, I mean, but of little practical value.
Oh, it sounds goofy to me, Jeeves. Where would it get us?
If I might explain, Miss. Sir Watkyn's reactions would, as Mr. Wooster suggests, be of a strongly defined character.
He'd hit the ceiling!
Exactly, Miss. A very colourful piece of imagery. And if you were then to assure him that there was no truth in Mr. Wooster's statement, adding that you were, in actual fact, betrothed to Mr. Pinker, I think the overwhelming relief that he would feel at the news would lead him to look with a kindly eye on your union with that gentleman.
Why, Jeeves, that's marvellous! You really are a specific dream rabbit.
Thank you, Miss. I'm glad to have given satisfaction.
You have not given satisfaction, Jeeves, if I may say so.
No, sir?
No. I don't mind people talking rot in my presence, but it must not be utter rot. I consider this idea you have advanced marks the absolute zero in human goofiness, and I am surprised that you should have entertained it.
Bertie, this sounds as if you weren't going to sit in.
It was how I meant it to sound, young Stiffy.
But you wouldn't fail me, would you?
I would, like Billy-O.
But Bertie, remember, I could still take Gussy's notebook to Uncle Watkyn.
Stiffy, dash it, you wouldn't really do that.
Oh, yes, I would, Bertie. Unless you play your part in this brilliant scheme of Jeeves's.
But Stiffy, you can't subject me to this fearful ordeal.
What's so fearful about it? He can't eat you. And when it's over, Bertie, I'll tell you where Gussy's notebook is. Think on that.
What? Oh, very well, then. I suppose the old blister's still in the library?
He's bound to be.
Very good. Then I will go to him.
That's my brave little man.
Ha! Hmm. Ha!
Come in! Oh, Mr. Wooster. Again.
That's right. In person, what?
What, Mr. Wooster, can I do for you?
I just thought I'd drop in and have a chat, don't you know. Have you ever thought about love, Sir Watkyn?
I beg your pardon?
About love. Have you ever brooded on it to any extent?
You've not come here to discuss love.
Yes, I have. That's exactly it. I wonder if you've noticed a rather rummy thing about it.
Huh?
Viz., that it is everywhere. Take newts, for instance.
Mr. Wooster, are you quite well?
Oh, fine, thanks. Take newts. Take newts, as I was saying.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it, but Gussy Finknottle tells me that they get it right up their noses in the mating season.
Huh?
They stand in line by the hour, waggling their tails at the local beauties. Starfish, too. Also undersea worms.
Mr. Wooster...
And according to Gussy, even ribbon-like seaweed.
Mr. Wooster, I'm afraid that you will think me dense, but I have not the remotest notion what you are talking about.
I'm talking about me and Stiffy.
Stiffy?
Stephanie.
Stephanie? My niece?
That's right, your niece, yes. Sir Watkyn, I have the honour to ask for your niece's hand.
You what? Mr. Wooster, what did you say?
I have the honour to ask for your niece's hand.
But I don't understand, Mr. Wooster.
Well, it's quite simple. I want to marry young Stiffy. She wants to marry me.
She must be... well, that is... I was not aware that you knew my niece.
Oh, rather. We two, if you care to put it that way, have plucked the gowans fine. Oh, yes, I know Stiffy all right. Well, I mean to say if I didn't, I wouldn't want to marry her, would I?
Well, no, I suppose not, Mr. Wooster. Oh, great heavens. Mr. Wooster, you will forgive me if I... Oh, Butterfield, find Miss Stephanie and tell her I wish to speak to her at once. Yes, well, as I was saying, Mr. Wooster, much as I... Oh, dear, oh, dear.
You will not be losing a niece, you will be gaining a nephew, what?
I don't want a nephew, damn it!
Oh, quite.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
You want to see me, Uncle Watkyn? Oh, hello, Bertie.
Hello, Stiffy.
I didn't know you were here. Have you and Uncle Watkyn been having a nice talk?
Nice? Nice is not the adjective I would have selected. Stephanie, be seated.
Oh, righto.
Stephanie, I regret to say, that is, I have to say, Mr. Wooster here has just informed me that he wishes to marry you.
Why, Bertie! Oh, Bertie, you have made me very proud.
Proud? Did you say proud?
Well, yes, Uncle Watkyn. I mean, it's the greatest compliment a man can pay a woman, isn't it? All the nibs are agreed on that.
But, my dear Stephanie, consider...
Oh, I have considered, Uncle Watkyn, and I'm tremendously flattered and grateful.
You're what? Stephanie, are you sure you understand what you're saying? Grateful? Grateful?
Oh, yes. But, Bertie, darling, I'm sorry. It cannot be. You see, I love somebody else.
Stephanie, what? Who?
The most wonderful man in the world.
He has a name, I presume?
Harold Pinker.
Harold Pinker. Pinker. Yeah, well, the only Pinker I know is...
Curate? That's right. He's the chap.
You love the curate?
We've been secretly engaged for weeks.
I see.
And you know that vicarage you have in your gift? What Harold and I were thinking was that if you could give him that, we could get married at once.
What? Ridiculous. What means has he, if any, beyond his stipend?
About 500 a year. Well, I don't call that bad. 500's pretty good sugar, if you ask me. Besides, money doesn't matter.
It matters a great deal.
You really feel that, do you?
Certainly. You must be practical.
Right-ho, Uncle Watkyn, I will be. If you'd rather I married for money, I'll marry for money. Bertie, it's on. Start getting measured for the wedding trousers.
What? Now, look, Stephanie.
Well, Uncle, Bertie is rolling in the stuff, and one might do worse than take a whack at the Worcester millions. Of course, Bertie, dear. I am only marrying you to make you happy. I can never love you as I love Harold. But as Uncle Watkyn has taken this violent prejudice against him...
My dear child, now don't talk such nonsense. No, you're quite mistaken. You've completely misunderstood me. Look, I have no prejudice against this curate. If you really think your happiness lies in becoming his wife, I'd be the last man to stand in your way. By all means, marry him. For the alternative...
Oh, Uncle Watkyn, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I'll be, off then. What? Off. I'm off. Right. Pip-pip. Whew. Stiffy.
What a man! What a man, Bertie!
Who?
Jeeves. course.
Oh.
Did he say it would work? He did. And was he right? He was. Oh, Bertie, do you think one could kiss Jeeves?
Certainly not, Stiffy.
Shall I kiss you then?
No, thank you. Now, all I require from you now, young Bing, is that notebook of Gussy's. Come on, slip it across.
Oh, the notebook, yes. I suppose you've earned it now. You're going to laugh when I tell you where it is, Bertie.
I doubt it. Well?
I hid it in Uncle Watkyn's silver cow creamer.
You what? But Stiffy, what on earth did you do that for?
Oh, I thought I would. Anyway, that's where it is.
But Constable Oates is standing on guard in the silver room watching that cow creamer like a hawk.
I know, but you'll think of a way round that, Bertie. I'm sure you will. Anyway, must pop now. Bye!
But Stiffy! Oh, my golly. Oh, hang it all. I don't mind admitting that when I heard these frightful words of Stiffy's, everything before me seemed to flicker and go black. For how I was to get that ballet notebook now, I couldn't for the life of me see. And yet there could be no argument but that I needed the damn thing as a matter of urgency. You will recall that earlier in the evening, Madeline Bassett had caught Gussy trying to discover whether Stiffy was carrying the above notebook in the top of her stocking, and misreading the signs, had severed their engagement on the spot. Unless I could recover it, therefore, so that Gussy could show it to the Bassett, and thus explain away his romp with Stiffy, it would only be a matter of time before this blighted Bassett sent for me to tell me that the Finknottle brand of fiancé having been returned to store, she was taking up her option on the Wooster model. So you will understand why, at this moment, everything before me seemed suddenly to flicker and go black. Things were still flickering in a negroid way when I became conscious of a butler, or rather a sort of heaving mist with a vague suggestion of something butlerine vibrating inside it. And what the butler was saying, in what was unquestionably the voice of doom, was that Madeline Bassett wished to see me in the drawing room. What-ho?
Oh, Bertie. Bertie, I wanted to see you. I asked you to come because I wanted to tell you. Bertie, my engagement to Augustus is at an end.
Yes, he told me.
Then you know why I asked you to come here. I wanted to say...
Yes.
That I am willing...
Yes.
To make you happy. Bertie, I will be your wife.
Yes. Awfully decent of you. Deeply sensible of the honour and whatnot. But don't you feel you're being a bit rough on poor old Gussy?
What? After what happened this evening?
But you haven't got the right angle, you see. Let me explain.
There can be no explanation. We will not talk about it any more, Bertie. I have blotted Augustus from my life. Until tonight I saw him only through the golden mist of love, and thought him the perfect man. This evening he revealed himself as what he really is, a satyr.
Oh, no!
Yes, but we will not talk about it any more.
But...
Please, Bertie.
Oh, righto.
And now, I suppose, I'd better go and tell Daddy.
What? Sir Watkyn? Oh, no. Don't do that.
But I must. He will have to know that I am to be your wife. He's expecting me to marry Augustus 3 weeks from tomorrow.
Well, yes, but don't tell him tonight. Let him simmer a bit, what? He's just had a pretty testing shock.
A shock?
Yes. Stiffy's just told him she wants to marry the curate. Oh, Stinker Pinker, you know. It churned him up a good deal. He appears to be a bit allergic to curates.
But does Stephanie love Mr. Pinker?
Oh, rather. No question about that.
But then...
Then there can't be anything between her and Gussy, you were going to say. Exactly. This proves it, doesn't it? That's the very point I've been trying to work the conversation round to from the start.
But,
Yeah, I know he did. He prodded Stiffy's legs. Yes, he did. But only to see if she had his notebook. Dash it! He thought she might be hiding it in her stocking.
But... Notebook, Bertie? What notebook?
It's too difficult to explain now. But what I can tell you is that at the moment the ballet thing is residing in your father's cow creamer, and if I can only get my claws in it, I could prove Gussy's innocence beyond question.
In the cow creamer? But Bertie, I was looking at the cow creamer only 5 minutes ago. There was no notebook in it.
What? There wasn't?
No, it was quite empty.
Oh, my God. Are you sure?
Yes. Bertie, have you been making all this up?
Oh, no. Why on earth?
I know your altruistic nature so well.
Oh, no. Look, I must find that notebook and give it to Gussy to bring to you. Will you believe me then? He'll be able to explain everything.
Well, Bertie,
Just stick around here. All right? I'll send Gussy down as soon as I can.
But,
Bip, bip. Well, it was a respite, and I welcomed it. My first move now was clearly to dig out Stiffy Bing again and tax her on the subject of the notebook's whereabouts. And I was making my way towards her room when my attention was suddenly caught by a beastly row just down the corridor. I stopped, looked, and listened. The row to which I refer was a kind of banging row, as if somebody was banging on something. And I'd scarcely said to myself, what ho, a banger, when I saw who this banger was. It was old Bassett's pal, Roderick Spode, and what he was banging on was Gussy's door. The spectacle had an immediate tranquilizing effect on my jangled nervous system. For this Spode, although built rather on the lines of a gorilla, was, due to the fact that I knew his guilty secret, the one person in Totleigh Towers who couldn't shove me around as he pleased. And I own that, snooted to bursting point by Pop Bassets and Madeline Bassets and Stiffy Bings and whatnot, and hounded like the Dickens by a remorseless fate, I found solace in the thought that I could still slip it across Roderick Spode.
Fake knuckle! Fake knuckle! Fake
Spode!
knuckle!
Spode! What is all this?
Oh. Hello, Wooster. Nice evening.
Never mind what sort of evening it is, Spode. What do you mean by disturbing the house with this abominable uproar? Have you forgotten already what I told you about checking this disposition of yours to run amok like a raging hippopotamus?
But, Wooster, you don't understand. You don't know the provocation I have received from this pop-eyed Finknottle. I must break his neck.
You are not going to break his neck.
Well, shake him like a rat?
Nor shake him like a rat.
But he says I'm a pompous ass.
When did Gussy say that to you?
But he didn't exactly say it. He wrote it. Look, in this notebook.
Aha! Give me that book, Spode.
Yes, I would like you to look at it, Wooster. Then you will see what I mean. I found it in the cow creamer, surprisingly. Look, Wooster, look at what he says about the way I eat asparagus.
Well, never mind that now, Spode.
Are you going to keep the book, Wooster?
I am.
But I wanted to show it to Sir Watkyn. There's a lot about him in it, too.
We will not cause Sir Watkyn needless pain, Spode.
Oh, perhaps you're right. Then I'll be getting on with breaking this door down.
Certainly not. All you do, Spode, is pop off.
Pop off?
Pop off! Leave me, Spode. I would be alone.
Oh. Well, righto, Wooster. Righto.
Gussy! Gussy, come out, you ass! Wooster speaking.
Bertie?
Yes, come out!
Oh, Bertie. Has Spode gone?
He has.
Oh, Bertie, how did you...
Never mind. The important thing is, Gussy, that I've got the notebook. So here you are. Take it down to Madeline at once and explain everything.
Righto. And thank you, Bertie. Thank you. Thank you.
Phew. That's better. Ah, Jeeves, you're here, are you?
Indubitably, sir.
Tidying up the old room?
Yes, sir.
Well, Jeeves, you may start packing the effects.
Sir?
For the homeward trip, we leave tomorrow.
You are not proposing, then, sir, to extend your stay at Totleigh Towers?
Oh, don't ask foolish questions, Jeeves. My work here is done. Admittedly, Aunt Dalia still hasn't got the cow creamer, but with P.C. Oates keeping watch, we must write that off as impossible. Otherwise, everything is hunky-dory. The notebook has returned to the fold, and Gussy is even now showing it to Miss Bassett and clearing his name of the stigma that rested upon it. Indeed, they're probably locked in a close embrace already.
A consummation devoutly to be wished, sir.
You said it, Jeeves. Yes, the relief is stupendous. I feel as if a great weight has been rolled from my...
I say, Bertie?
Gussy! What's the matter? You look as if you've been passed through a ringer.
Yes, Bertie, the most frightful thing's happened. The wedding's off.
Off?
Yes.
Jeeves? Brandy!
Very good, sir.
Now, Gussy, what is all this? What do you mean, off? Didn't you show Madeline the notebook?
Yes.
But didn't she tout comprendre and tout pardonner?
Yes, she did, Bertie, but the wedding's still off, so Watkyn has forbidden it.
What? Why? Oh, thank you, Jeeves.
Very good, sir.
We had a row. Sir Watkyn didn't like me putting my newts in the bath.
You put newts in the bath?
Yes.
Well, why? Why, for heaven's sake?
Well, the tank had broken, Bertie. The tank in my bedroom.
So you had a row with old Bassett?
Yes. I was in the drawing room when he burst in shouting, "Madeline, that blasted Finknoddle's been filling my bathtub with tadpoles." And then he told me that he'd pulled out the plug and all my newts had gone down the waste pipe.
Upon which you did what?
I ticked him off properly, Bertie. I called him every name I could think of.
Such as?
Well, louse, I remember, was one of them. And skunk, I think. Yes, I'm pretty sure I called him a walled-eyed skunk. And then he sputtered a bit and turned a sort of purple and broke off the wedding.
I see. Jeeves, any suggestions?
None at the moment, I regret to say so.
Quite. Well, Gussy.
Well, then I gave him the notebook. And
what?
I gave him the notebook and
You gave Pop Bassett the notebook?
Well, yes. In case there were any names in it, I'd forgotten to call him.
Jeeves, he gave him the notebook. That's what we've been trying to avoid all evening. Jeeves, more brandy.
I'm sorry to say, sir, the bottle is now empty.
Well, get some more.
Very good, sir.
Gussy, you infernal chump.
But, Bertie, the wedding was off anyway after what I'd said to him.
Yes, but you could have got away with that. Possibly. When he'd cooled down a bit. Overlook it, please. Spoken in hot blood, strangely forgot myself, all that sort of stuff. Coldly reasoned opinions, inscribed day by day in a notebook, are a very different thing.
Oh, my gosh, yes. Oh, golly, we must get that notebook back at once, Bertie. I mean, he may not have dipped into it yet.
Ah, I suppose it's possible. He didn't look at it when you gave it to him?
No, he shoved it away in his pocket.
What pocket?
His jacket pocket.
I see. And did you gather that he was still intending to take a bath?
Yes.
Ah, and there's still hope. Now, after leaving you, he would have gone up to his room to shed the upholstery. He was pretty well steamed up, you say?
Yes, very much.
Good. Then no doubt he legged it to the salle de bain instanter instead of sitting down for a quiet read of your notebook. So what you have to do, Gussy, is nip into his room and get it.
Nip into his room?
Yes, and right speedily to boot. Go on, Gussy.
Well...
Go on!
Oh, righto. Bertie, Spode's out there.
What of it?
He made a grab at me.
What? Is Roderick Spode's hat still in the ring? Right. Yes, Spode, anything I can do for you?
No, nothing, thanks, Wooster.
Push along, Gussy.
Yeah, thanks, Bertie.
Spode, did I or did I not tell you to leave Gussy alone?
Well, couldn't you possibly see your way to letting me do something to him, Wooster? If it was only to kick his spine up through his hat.
Certainly not.
But did you read that notebook, Wooster?
No.
He says my moustache is like the faint discoloured smear left by a squashed black beetle on the side of a kitchen sink.
He always was a poetic sort of chap.
And the way I eat asparagus alters one's whole conception of man as nature's last word.
Yes, he told me that, I remember. He's about right, too. I was noticing at dinner. Ah, Jeeves.
The brandy, sir?
And about time, Jeeves.
Yes, sir. I must apologise for my delay. I was detained by Constable Oates.
You were chatting with him again?
Not so much chatting, sir, as staunching the flow of blood.
Blood?
Yes, sir. The officer had met with an accident.
What, in the silver room?
Precisely, sir. He was assaulted while endeavouring to recover Sir Watkyn's cow creamer from a midnight marauder, sir.
What? The cow cream has not been stolen?
Yes, sir.
Well, I must go and investigate at once.
Yes, Spode, you may withdraw. Well, Jeeves. So the cow creamer was not immune from attack after all?
No, sir.
Do you know exactly what happened?
Well, sir, it was a little difficult to extract a coherent narrative from the officer, but I gather that some 10 minutes ago he found himself restless and fidgety and experienced a strong desire to smoke a pipe. Reluctant, however, to run the risk of being found to have smoked on duty, he opened the French windows and stepped out into the garden.
A quick thinker, this Oates.
Yes, sir. He left the window open behind him, and some little time later his attention was arrested by the sound of stealthy footsteps within. He immediately hastened back into the room, which was, of course, in darkness, and then, turning, he perceived a dim figure stealing out through the French window. He pursued it into the garden, and was overtaking it, and might shortly have succeeded in effecting an arrest, when there sprang from the darkness a dim figure.
But the same dim figure?
No, sir. Another one.
It's a big night for dim figures.
Yes, sir.
We'll better call them Pat and Mike, or we shall be getting mixed.
A and B, perhaps, sir?
If you prefer, Jeeves. He was overtaking dim figure A, you say, when dim figure B sprang from the darkness?
And struck him on the nose, sir.
Oh, by golly! Stinker-pinker!
Yes, sir. No doubt Miss Byng inadvertently forgot to apprise him that there had been a change in the evening's arrangement.
My gosh, Jeeves. Who was dim figure A? Had Oates any views on the subject?
Very definite views, sir. He is convinced that it was you.
Oh, what?
Yes, sir. and it is his intention, as soon as he is able to secure Sir Watkyn's cooperation, to proceed here and search your room.
I see. Well, that'll be rather funny, Jeeves. What? It was somewhat entertaining, I would imagine, to watch these two blighters ferret about feeling sillier and sillier assets as each moment goes by and they find nothing.
Most diverting, sir.
That should be the now, Jeeves. I am going to enjoy this.
No, sir, it is Mrs. Travers.
Aunt Dalia?
Yes, sir, with the cow creamer, sir.
Oh, no!
Precisely, sir.
Wrongful arrest.
Little by little, bit by bit, Madeline Bassett, Roderick Spode, Stiffy Bing, Gussy Finknottle, and the rest of the inmates of Totleigh Towers, Sir Watkyn Bassett's rural seat, had, in the course of a single evening, by their various activities, been turning me from a sensitive clubman and boulevardier into a man of chilled steel. But nevertheless, when my Aunt Dalia suddenly appeared at the door of my room, having just stolen old Pop Bassett's silver cow creamer, I don't mind admitting that I left the armchair in which I had been reclining like a jackrabbit that had just sat on a cactus. For only a minute or so earlier, Jeeves had informed me that Constable Oates, who had been guarding the cow creamer and suspected me of its theft, was on his way to search my room. Jeeves, observing the young master's state, began to dispense brandy.
Well, Bertie.
Sir?
Thank you, Jeeves. Aunt Dalia, you may not know it,
Bertie,
but...
tell me one thing. What on earth was that policeman doing in the silver room? Nobody ever mentioned policeman on the premises to me.
That, my dear old cow creamer swiper, was Constable Oates, whom Sir Watkyn has stationed in the silver room for the express purpose of guarding that gadget you have in your hand. He was lying in wait for me.
You? It's just as well it wasn't you, Bertie. The situation would have been completely beyond you. You would have lost your head and stood there like a stuffed wombat to fall an easy prey. Even I was, for a moment, paralysed. Still, all's well that ends well, I suppose.
Ha!
What do you mean, ha?
Constable Oates, Aunt Dalia, is convinced that it was I who purloined that cow creamer, and as soon as he can get hold of Pop Bassett, he intends to spread a dragnet. They are, not to put too fine a point on it, coming to search this very room.
What? They wouldn't do that.
They would, and they will. And since old Bassett is convinced it was also I who stole Constable Oates's helmet earlier this evening, I have no doubt that they will turn the place upside down when they do.
I see. That makes it a bit awkward, Bertie.
Precisely. Well?
Now, Bertie, the great thing is not to lose our heads. We must say to ourselves, what would Napoleon have done? He was the boy in a crisis. He knew his onions. We must do something very clever, very shrewd, which will completely baffle these bounders. Well, come on. I'm waiting for suggestions.
What? Mine, Aunt Dalia, is that you pop off without delay, taking that beastly cow with you.
And run into the search party on the stairs? Not if I know it. Have you any ideas, Jeeves?
Not at the moment, madam.
I see. Then I suppose we'd better hide the bally thing somewhere.
And where, may I ask, Aunt Dalia? This room was not exactly designed for secreting cow creamers in. Oh, put the ghastly object in that suitcase, Jeeves. I can't stand the sight of it any longer.
Very good, sir.
I suppose we could try barricading the door.
Oh, what's the use?
Mr. Finknottle, sir.
Gussy!
Bertie, do you mind if I hide here till the milk train goes? Under the bed will do. Yeah, I shan't be in the way.
Gussie, what is all this? What's the matter?
Or better still, Bertie, the knotted sheet and out of the window. Yeah, that's the stuff.
Gussie, my golly, it's just one damn thing after another in this place, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
Spink bottle, get out of here.
Wait, Aunt Dalia, wait. Now, Gussie, stop messing about with those sheets and explain. Is Spode after you again? Well, don't worry, we know Spode's guilty secret.
No, not Spode, Bertie, Sir Watkyn.
Bertie!
Half a second old ancestor. How do you mean, Sir Watkyn? Why Sir Watkyn? What on earth is he chivvying you for?
He's read what I said about him in that notebook of mine.
Bertie, I'm only a weak woman.
Aunt Dalia, please, go on.
Well, he's chasing me, Bertie. It was neck and neck down the stairs, but as we passed through the hall, he stopped to get a hunting crop, and this enabled me to secure a good lead, which...
Bertie! I am only a weak woman, but if you won't tread on this insect and throw the remains outside, I shall have to do it for you. Spink bottle, you ghastly goggle-eyed piece of gorgonzola, will you hop it or will you not?
Yes, Mrs. Travers, I'm just going, Mrs. Travers, the moment we get these sheets working, Mrs. Travers. Now, if you and Jeeves will hold this end, Bertie...
You want them to let you down from the window with a sheet?
Yes, Mrs. Travers, then I can borrow Bertie's car and drive to London.
It's a long drop.
Oh, not so very, Mrs. Travers.
You may break your neck.
Oh, I don't think so, Mr. Travers.
But you may. Come on, Bertie, hurry up. Let the man down with the sheet, can't you? Oh, what are you waiting for?
Right, ready, Jeeves?
Yes, sir. Perhaps if Mr. Finknottle is driving your car to London, he might take this suitcase of yours with him and leave it at the flat, sir.
What? Oh, yes, Jeeves, that is true. He might, mightn't he?
Yes, sir.
You won't mind taking my suitcase, Gussy?
No, but help me out, Bertie.
Right, we'll drop it after you. Off you go. All set, Jeeves?
Yes, sir.
Then up, Sir Daisy.
Come on.
Right-ho, Jeeves. Now the case.
Very good, sir.
Gussy, ready?
Yes!
Catch, then.
Good old spink bottle. Right on the coconut.
Bye, Gussy.
Oh, the car keys.
Catch. Pip, pip.
Phew. So that's that. Jeeves, thank you.
I endeavour to give satisfaction, sir.
And so you have, Jeeves, in heaping measure. I really don't know what to say.
I'll say it, Bertie. Jeeves, you're a genius.
Yes, madam.
Well, Bertie, I think we can now breathe again, thanks to Jeeves. I shall pop along and see what's going on in the enemy's camp. And you?
More brandy, I think. Jeeves?
Very good, sir.
Right-ho, Aunt Dalia. Toodaloo, then.
Toodaloo.
Thank you, Jeeves. Well, Jeeves, I suppose these tests and trials are good for the character?
No doubt, sir.
Strengthening?
Yes, sir.
Well, carry on with the packing then, Jeeves. See if you can cram everything into the other suitcase.
Very good, sir.
Oh, I've just remembered. In a minute, old Bassett and Oates will be along with their search party. That should give us a good laugh, what?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir. I have just discovered that there is a policeman's helmet in this suitcase.
What? Oh, my golly, Stiffy Bing!
Sir?
Well, you remember Jeeves, after the Rev. Harold Pinker stole this lid, Stiffy had it in her room, and when Oates told her he suspected her, she said she'd have to look for a safer spot. Well, this is her idea of one.
Yes, sir. I notice there is a note attached to the helmet, sir.
Well, what does it say? Read it, Jeeves.
Very good, sir. Dear Bertie, I remember you told me once that the code of the Woosters was never let a pal down, so please look after this for me. Love, Stiffy, sir.
Women, Jeeves.
Yes, sir.
Well, Jeeves, this is the end. You remember what old Pop Bassett told me in his capacity as Justice of the Peace? The perpetrator of this helmet-snitching outrage is to go to prison. Chokey. What price old Bassett believing I am innocent with my record?
None, I would imagine, sir.
Well, quite. This is the end.
No, sir.
No? Not the end?
No, sir.
You don't mean you have an idea?
Precisely, sir. I consider I am in a position to say Eureka.
Say what?
Eureka, sir. Like Archimedes.
Did he say Eureka? I thought it was Shakespeare.
No, sir. What I would recommend, sir, is that you drop the helmet out of the window. It is most improbable that it will occur to Sir Watkyn to search the exterior of the premises, and we shall be able to recover it at our leisure. Should this suggestion meet with your approval, sir, I feel that a certain haste would be advisable. I fancy I can hear the sound of approaching footsteps.
You're right. Right-ho, Jeeves. Done. Phew.
Oh, Bertie, so sorry to disturb you. I met Sir Watkyn and Constable Oates coming up the stairs. Sir Watkyn has got some extraordinary idea into his head about wanting to search your room.
Search my room, old flesh and blood?
I intend, Mr. Wooster, to search it from top to bottom.
But I don't understand, Sir Watkyn. What's all this about?
You'll scarcely believe it, Bertie, but he thinks that cow creamer of his is in here.
Is it missing?
I have every reason to believe that not only is my cow creamer in your possession, but Constable Oates' helmet as well.
Ah.
My dear old host, I must point out in the kindliest spirit that you are on the verge of making an ass of yourself. Now, when was this cow creamer of yours stolen?
About 20 minutes ago.
Well, there you are, you see. 20 minutes ago, I was up here in my room.
Oh, yes? Alone?
No, Jeeves was here.
And who is Jeeves?
Don't you know Jeeves? This is Jeeves. Jeeves, Sir Watkyn Bassett.
And who may you be, my man?
That's exactly what he is. My man. May I say my right-hand man.
Thank you, sir.
Not at all, Jeeves. Well-earned tribute.
Oh, yes, well, I regret, Mr. Wooster, that I am not prepared to accept as conclusive evidence of your innocence the unsupported word of your manservant.
Oh, unsupported, eh? Jeeves, go and page Mr. Spode. Tell him I want him to come and put a bit of stuffing into my alibi.
Very good, sir.
Was Roderick Spode with you?
Certainly he was. Perhaps you will believe him.
Yes, I'd believe Roderick Spode. Oh. Well, apparently I was wrong then, Mr. Wooster. The cow creamer must have been purloined by somebody else. We will now turn to Constable Oates' helmet.
Arr.
See who that is, Oates.
Arr.
Yeah, thank you, Oates. Mr. Wooster, when Constable Oates first reported to me the theft of his helmet, it immediately occurred to me that you were the culprit, since you came up before me at Bosher Street only 6 months ago for a precisely similar offence.
Oh, quite. However, Sir Watkyn.
Ah, Sir Watkyn.
Yes, Oates?
Look, my helmet.
Oh, my gosh.
And where did that appear from, Oates?
Butterfield, your butler, found it in a flower bed.
A flower bed?
Ah, Sir Watkyn. He were airing Miss Bing's dog and saw Mr. Wooster dropping it from his window.
I see. Thank you, Butterfield. So, Mr. Wooster.
Now, one moment, Sir Watkyn. There's some mistake. The thing probably came from one of the other windows. Easy to get confused on a dark night. Or it may be that the man was lying. Yes, that seems a plausible explanation, don't you think, Bertie?
Oh, rather.
Yes, Sir Watkyn, I think I see it all. This Butterfield of yours is the guilty man. He stole the helmet, and knowing the hunt was up and detection imminent, decided to play a bold game and shove it off on Bertie, eh, Bertie?
I shouldn't wonder, Aunt Dalia. I shouldn't wonder at all.
Well, now that that's all satisfactorily settled and Bertie dismissed without a stain on his character, how about all going to bed? It's getting late, and if I don't have my 8 hours, I'm a rag.
Well, with your theory that somebody is lying, Mrs. Travers, I am in complete agreement. But when you assert that it is my butler, I must join issue with you. Mr. Wooster has been exceedingly clever, most ingenious.
Oh, thanks.
But I'm afraid that I find myself unable to dismiss him, as you suggest, without a stain on his character. In fact, to be frank with you, I do not propose to dismiss him at all.
Oh, I say, dash it.
Quiet. You may possibly recall, Miss Wooster, that your suggestion earlier in the evening that I might be content with inflicting a fine of £5 on the perpetrator of this wanton assault on Constable Oates, as was the case when you appeared before me at Bosher Street convicted of a similar outrage, I declared myself unable to accept. I assured you that the criminal would, when apprehended, serve a prison sentence. I see no reason to revise that decision.
Here, come, I say now, Sir Watkyn, really, dash it. You can't do that sort of thing.
Madam, I both can and will. Constable?
Sir. Right, sir.
But, Sir Watkyn, you can't invite a man to your house and the moment he steps inside the door, calmly bung him into the coop. If that's Gloucestershire hospitality, then heaven help Gloucestershire.
Mr. Wooster is not here on my invitation, Mrs. Travers, but on my daughter's, and he is now under arrest. Tomorrow I shall take the necessary steps.
Tomorrow? What's going to happen to him tonight?
We maintain a small but serviceable police station in the village.
What? You aren't proposing to lug the poor chap off to a police station at this time of night? You could at least let him doss in a decent bed.
Yes, I see no objection to that. One does not wish to be unduly harsh. You may remain in this room until tomorrow, then, Mr. Wooster.
Oh, thanks.
I shall lock the door, and Constable Oates will patrol beneath the window for the remainder of the night.
Sir!
This will check Mr. Wooster's known propensity for dropping things from windows. You had better take up your station at once, Oates.
Very good, sir.
And now, Mrs. Travers, I should like, if I may, to have a word with you in private.
Righto. Cheerio, Bertie.
Tickety-tonk, relative.
Come along, Mrs. Travers.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my golly. Oh, my hat. Oh, no. I say, Jeeves, is that you?
Certainly, sir. The door appears to be locked, sir.
And so it is, Jeeves. I've been pinched.
Indeed, sir?
Yes. The butler saw us dropping that helmet from the window, and I'm now slated for 30 days up the river without the option of a fine.
I am sorry to hear that, sir.
Quite. Well, Jeeves, what is your news?
I endeavoured to locate Mr. Spode, sir, but he had gone for a walk in the grounds. No doubt he will be returning shortly.
Well, we shan't require him now. Anything else been happening your end, Jeeves?
I had a word with Miss Bing, sir. It appears that her union with the Reverend Mr. Pinker has been forbidden by Sir Watkyn.
Good Lord, Jeeves, why?
Sir Watkyn appears to have taken umbrage at the part played, albeit unwittingly, by Mr. Pinker in allowing the purloiner of the cow creamer to effect his escape.
Why do you say his?
From motives of prudence, sir. Walls have ears.
Oh, I see what you mean. That's rather neat.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, so he's bunged a spanner into Stiffy's romance as well as Gussy's, has he? That old bird has certainly been throwing his weight about tonight, Jeeves.
Yes, sir. Excuse me, sir. I think I hear somebody coming.
What? Who?
Sir Watkyn and Mrs. Travers, sir. I fancy they are about to call on you.
Let them come. We Woosters keep open house. Right-ho, Jeeves.
Very good, sir.
There you are, Mrs. Travers. I shall be waiting for you at the top of the stairs.
What ho, relative?
All right, Bertie. Get on with your packing.
What?
He's called it off.
Sorry? Called it off?
Yes, he isn't going to press the charges.
You mean I'm not headed for chokey?
No.
Whoopee! Hey, you don't seem very pleased, Aunt Dalia.
Oh, I'm delighted.
I failed to detect the symptoms. I should have thought that a nephew's reprieve at the foot of the scaffold would have produced a bit of leaping and springing about.
Well, the trouble is, Bertie, there's a catch in it. The old buzzard has made a condition. You remember I told you he went wild over the food last time he came to stay at Brinkley?
Yes?
Well, he wants Anatole.
What? Wants Anatole?
Yes, that is the price of your freedom. He says he will agree not to press the charges if I let him take from me the best cook in England. The darned old blackmailer.
My God, and you were actually prepared to give up Anatole for my sake, old ancestor?
Well, of course.
Of course, jolly well not. I've heard of self-sacrifice, but this is potty. You remind me of Carter Patterson. No. Nick Carter. No. Sidney Carton. Yes, Sidney Carton. Aunt Dalia, I wouldn't hear of such a thing.
But you can't go to prison, Bertie.
I certainly can if my going means that that supreme master of the roasts and hashes will continue working at the old stand. Don't dream of meeting old Bassett's demands, relative.
Bertie, do you mean this?
I should say so. What's a mere 30 days in the second division? A bagatelle. I can do it on my head. Let Bassett do his worst. And when my time is up, and I come out into the world once more a free man, let Anatole do his best. A month of bread and water or skilly will give me a rare appetite. On the night I emerge, I shall expect a dinner that will live in legend and song.
Bertie, you shall have it.
Then let's have the man in and defy him. Bassett!
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 What the devil are you shouting at me like that for?
So there you are, Bassett. Bassett, we defy you.
What? What?
He is alluding to that idiotic offer of yours to call the thing off if I let you have Anatole. Silliest idea I ever heard. We've been having a good laugh about it, haven't we, Bertie?
Roaring our heads off.
You mean that you refuse?
Of course we refuse. I might have known my nephew better than to suppose for an instant that he would consider it. The Woosters are not like that, are they, Bertie?
I should say not.
They don't put self first.
You bet they don't.
I ought never to have insulted him by even mentioning the offer. I apologise, Bertie.
It's quite all right, old flesh and blood.
Good night, Bertie. And goodbye, or rather, au revoir. We shall meet again.
Absolutely. When the fields are white with daisies, if not sooner. Toodle pip.
Well, Mr. Wooster, it seems that after all you will have to pay the penalty of your folly.
Quite.
I may say that I've changed my mind about allowing you to spend the night under my roof. You will go to the police station.
Vindictive, Bassett?
Not at all. I see no reason why Constable Oates should be deprived of his well-earned sleep merely to suit your convenience. I will send for him. Here, you, Jeeves, your name?
Sir?
On the lawn outside the house you will find Constable Oates. Bring him here.
Very good, sir. I think Mr. Spode wishes to speak to you, sir.
Eh?
Mr. Spode, sir. He is coming along the passage now.
Oh. Well, wish Roderick would not interrupt me at a time like this. Cannot imagine what reason he can have for wanting to see me.
I'll tell you. He's coming a bit late to confirm that he was with me when the cow creamer was pinched.
Oh. Oh, I see. Roderick, come in, my dear fellow. Now, if you were coming to see me about the cow creamer, you need not have troubled.
Well, no.
The fact is, Sir Watkyn, I hear there's been a spot of bother about that helmet I stole from Constable Oates.
Yes. What?
Yes, it was a silly thing to do, I see that now. I yielded to an uncontrollable impulse. One does sometimes. Doesn't one? You remember I told you once I stole a policeman's helmet at Oxford? I was hoping I could keep quiet about it. But Wooster's man tells me that you have got the idea that Wooster did it. So, of course, I had to tell you. Well, that's all. I think I'll go to bed now. Good night.
Well, it appears that I owe you an apology, Mr. Wooster.
Say no more about it, Bassett.
I'm sorry that all this has occurred.
Oh, don't mention it. My innocence is established. That is all that matters. I presume I am now at liberty to depart?
Oh, certainly. Yes. Good night, Mr. Wooster.
Good night, Bassett. I need scarcely say, I think, that I hope this will be a lesson to you.
Good night.
Well, Jeeves.
Sir?
This Spode. Why the digging should he... Oh, wait a minute. Jeeves?
Sir?
Were you behind this thing?
Sir?
Don't keep saying sir. You know what I'm talking about. Was it you who egged Spode on to take the rap?
Well, sir, I did suggest to Mr. Spode that it would be a graceful act on his part to assume the blame. My line of argument was that he would be saving you a great deal of unpleasantness while running no risk himself. As you are possibly aware, sir, Sir Watkyn is engaged to marry Mr. Spode's aunt, a Mrs. Wintergreen, a widow of the late Colonel H.H. Wintergreen of Pont Street. I took the liberty of pointing out to Mr. Spode, in the circumstances Sir Watkyn would be hardly likely to inflict upon him the sentence he had contemplated inflicting upon you. One does not send gentlemen to prison if one is betrothed to their aunts, sir.
Profoundly true, Jeeves. But still I don't get it. Do you mean Spode just right-hoed, without a murmur?
Not precisely without a murmur, sir. At first, I must confess he betrayed a certain reluctance. I think I may have influenced his decision by informing him that I knew all about...
Eulalie?
Yes, sir.
His guilty secret? Well, I'm dead. Tell me, Jeeves, what did Spode actually do to that girl? Murder her?
I fear that insofar as I received the information confidentially, I am not at liberty to say, sir.
Oh, come on, Jeeves.
I fear not, sir.
Oh, well. Well, Jeeves, apart from the fact that the engagements between Gussy and the Bassett and Stiffy and Stinker are still on the rocks, everything's panned out remarkably well, thanks to you.
Thank you very much, sir. I wonder, sir...
Yes?
I was merely about to inquire, sir, if it is your intention to bring an action against Sir Watkyn for wrongful arrest and defamation of character before witnesses.
I hadn't thought of that. You think an action would succeed?
Indubitably, sir. Both Mrs. Travers and I could offer overwhelming testimony. You are unquestionably in a position to mulct Sir Watkyn in heavy damages.
So that's why he went up in the air so much when Spode did his act?
Precisely, sir.
Yes. I suppose there have been men who looked bigger asses than he did at that moment, but I've never seen one myself, Jeeves. I felt almost sorry for the poor old blighter. He seems ashamed to harry him further, though.
I was merely thinking, sir, that were you to threaten such an action, Sir Watkyn, in order to avoid unpleasantness, might see his way to ratifying the betrothals of Miss Bassett and Mr. Finknottle, and Miss Byng and the Reverend Mr. Pinker.
Golly, Jeeves! Put the bite on him, what?
Exactly, sir.
The thing shall be put in train immediately. Bassett! Bassett! Bassett!
Yes, Mr. Wooster, yes?
Come here, Bassett. Come on! Come on! Oh, at last. Now, Bassett, do you realize that you've laid yourself open to an action for... What was it, Jeeves?
Wrongful arrest and defamation of character before witnesses, sir.
That's the baby. I could soak you for millions, Bassett.
Mr. Wooster, I would...
Unless, Bassett, you issue your OK to the unions of your daughter Madeline and A. Finknottle and your niece Stephanie and the Rev. H.P. Pinker. Now.
Very well, Mr. Wooster. Is that brandy I see over there? I should like a glass, if I may.
Oh. Jeeves, a snootful for Sir Watkyn Bassett.
Very good, sir. Sir?
Thank you. Good night, Mr. Wooster.
Probably quite a nice chap if you knew him, Jeeves.
Yes, sir?
And it's all over. Everyone is happy. The loving couples, Aunt Dalia, Uncle Tom with his cow creamer, all happy, thanks to you, Jeeves.
It is very kind of you to say so, sir.
Not at all. And yet, Jeeves, there is one thing. I do wish you'd give me the inside facts about Eulalie.
I fear, sir...
I keep it dark. You know me, the silent tomb.
The rules of the Junior Ganymede Club are extremely strict, sir.
But you might stretch a point. I just have to know, Jeeves. I mean, does Roderick Spode, the man of destiny, the fascist leader of the Black Shorts, the man who wants to make himself dictator, really have a femme fatale in his life? Go on, Jeeves. Who is this Eulalie?
Well, sir, in the strictest confidence.
Of course.
Mr. Spode designs ladies' underclothing, sir.
What?
Yes, sir. He has a considerable talent in that direction, but is fearful that public knowledge of the fact would jeopardize his authority over his followers.
Golly, Jeeves, you don't mean that.
Yes, sir.
And Eulalie?
The Emporium in Bond Street, which sells Mr. Spode's creations, and of which he is the founder and proprietor, is known as Eulalie, sir. Sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, Jeeves.